18, just after my first child was born, the Commonwealth Games were held in Jamaica. World records were broken. Now 48 years later, my grandson is here, 18 years old. He is entering the third stage of education. Jamaicans of Josh's age group are doing great things at the Commonwealth Games in Edinburgh. But it's time to eject the ruling family of Britain and outlaw any ruling class in Jamaica. So over to you now, Josh.
I'm just looking forward to entering a new stage in my life, and hopefully I can spend some more time at the show where I can get advice from some other people who have been through the same things that I'm about to go through now.
Well, thanks. I'm so glad you'll be here at the University of West Indies. Straight up, News Talk 93 FM. I'm Jerry Smart. Yes, good morning and welcome to Straight Up for today. I'm your host, Jerry Small. I want to play two pieces of music by the, what them name again, the Aces, Desmond Dekker and the Aces. One name, A It Make, and the other one is UNITY, is Unity. One of them was a festival entry, the one about Unity. But today is the Independence Date of Jamaica, 6th of August, which is the anniversary of the 6th of August 1962 when Jamaica was recognized among the community of nations as a nation from the 6th of August 1962. And as I was reminding you yesterday, those who listen, and anybody who listen now and is familiar with the program know that usually on a holiday I usually work. But if you are able to call anyone else who not aware of that or who doesn't usually listen, or, people who might be at home or unoccupied today, it being holiday, you can alert them that our program is being broadcast and maybe them can listen, maybe for the first time. I would be glad if you could do that with a couple of people that you know. But I was reminding you who listen regularly yesterday that yesterday, the 5th of August, would be the anniversary, or was the anniversary of the date that Mandela was imprisoned, not after the sentence, but I think it was the date that he was taken in even before the trial. The 5th of August, 1962, the day before Jamaica got independence. Anyway, I have a guest here today. It's the fourth time he has been here to my pleasure and our benefit, Mr. Louie Marriott. And matter of fact, he has started an autobiography, the first installation of which ends with the dawning of the 6th of August 1962, telling you the whole experience coming up to independence, and finishes it with the dawning of Monday, the 6th of August 1962, after the midnight of the 5th of August, the flag having been raised in the stadium for the first time. But he continues through until daylight. And we'll soon be hearing from Mr. Marriott. I hope we can make phone calls, you'll be able to talk to him also. But in my opinion, the people of Jamaica have been insulted again. Nations are insulted quite often, usually by other people, or sometimes by their own people, and now and again by some of their political, well-known people, sometimes even by them political leaders. It's not strange for nations to be insulted sometimes by their own political leaders, but it's not very often. But in Jamaica it happens more often than in most other places because of the low self-esteem of many of our people accommodate the disrespect of many of the people who are regarded as political leaders. Many of them over the decades, over the generations, the 2 or 3 generations of modern political leaders that Jamaica has had. The earliest we could note, we could start the assessment of modern political leaders that Jamaica has had with Marcus Garvey. There were political leaders before that. But Marcus Garvey is really, the most outstanding early modern leader that brought modernity to politics. It was Marcus Garvey and his ideas and the people around him that brought modernity to politics in Jamaica, including an organized political party with a manifesto, a policy written down. And within 1 year of him putting out, him and the People's Political Party, putting out this policy, he was imprisoned for some of the policies that he had stated. Imprisoned. Went to prison for it because of plans that he had to regulate Jamaican life and to punish those who abuse the people and abuse the power of the people. Abuse the people, including judges, lawyers, and politicians and other powerful and protected people. As I say, quite a few of the modern political leaders and so-called leaders of Jamaica have insulted the people from time to time. It happens in every country, but in Jamaica it happens more often than usual. It seems to me. Now the people have been insulted once again. The North-South link, the North-South link in the new highway system, one of the better developments of infrastructure over the last 30 years or more. Although it cost us more than it should cost us. One of the better developments of infrastructure and also of economic. Well, infrastructure has to do with economic capability and potential. And a political achievement of some of those who administer it. North-South link. Part of the highway system that has been generated over the past, maybe 20 years. North-South link was open yesterday. But it wasn't really open. It wasn't really open till this morning. Because them opened it, what happened was a photo opportunity for some people. So it was really open till this morning. Because the public wasn't able, although them open it, them not allow you to go through it. They open it and them go through it, them who see themselves as first. Or them open it and them go through it. Well, this morning them allow the public to go through it. Allow the motoring public to go through it. And the passenger public to go through it. And this will be allowed for a month without charge, without taking a toll on your pocket. And because of that and because of other things, I hear that it was declared by the Prime Minister that this road is a gift to the people of Jamaica. Apparently a birthday gift on Independence Day, which is regarded as the birth date of Jamaica. A North-South link is a gift to the people of Jamaica. Well, the first obvious question is a gift from who? From who? I don't even know whether it's whom or whom. Louie Marriott won't correct me, tell me whether it's whom or who. Who?
Well, it's whom.
Yeah, a gift from whom? This gift is from whom? And it says to the people of Jamaica. Who gave us this gift here now? This is an insult and it's a piece of impertinence. It's a piece of impertinence. That this road that we paid for dearly and will pay for the next 50 years or more dearly is a gift to the people of Jamaica. People claiming credit for giving us gift. Whether they want to say the Chinese are give the gift as your boss or your master who you represent. Whether it's your boss who wants to give gift, or you and your party and your government give the gift, it's an insult and it's a piece of impertinence. We the people pay for these things dearly, and a lot of the money is stolen, and we are being told that this North-South link is a gift to the people of Jamaica. Now the man from Galilee was crucified, The man from Galilee, most people know him as Jesus, Yeshua, different name. He was crucified. And to make him seem like a thief, he was crucified between two thieves. In other words, 3 people were crucified that day. Crucifixion was a method that Rome used to use. For long years, hundreds of years, Rome used to use crucifixion as their method of execution. One of them methods of execution, but I think the most popular one, because it was a public display. And the person was nailed to a tree, or nailed to 2 trees that were nailed crossway one another. 2 trees usually nailed crossway one another, and you stretch out the person by them 4 limbs and nail them. Each limb nailed to an end of the 2 trees. The 2 trees, each tree have 2 ends. When you chop off the branch, then when you chop off the root, 2 ends. So you nail, and it's 2 tree crossway. So your 4 limbs nailed to the 4 branches of the tree. Crucifixion. Crucifixion mean cross mean crucifix mean cross. So killing you by nailing you to a cross. Them call it crucifixion. That was the method that Rome used. And them had crucifixions on holidays like today. And them had crucifixion on holidays, and in certain countries them would adapt them wickedness to the culture of the country. So they would have feasts and holidays, even religious feasts on certain days in a country that they had captured. They captured the country, and to make a mockery of the people, they crucified and punished people on the holidays of the people. And one of the holidays of the Jews, there was a tradition of setting someone free who should be killed or who should be imprisoned for life. Set them free as a mark of religious, not even forgiveness, but some kind of religious luck. You set someone free who's supposed to die, who was condemned to die or condemned to prison for life, and then you kill someone also. It's a tradition. You kill someone, you sacrifice somebody's life, innocent. Usually sacrifice a lamb, an innocent young animal. Sacrifice a lamb and set free someone who's supposed to be killed. You do the two things one day. So the Rome take it as a mockery of the people, and are here crucifying people on them religious holiday. That is why one person was to be killed like a lamb, a sacrifice, and one person was to be set free. And Pilate the Roman didn't agree with what some of the Jewish people was doing to them own. Didn't agree with the execution of Christ, which we were trying to force him to execute Christ. So Pilate now give the offer to the Jewish people, say, somebody's supposed to be freed today and somebody's supposed to be sacrificed. Pilate was suggesting to them, say, okay, Jesus now, let him go as the one who is to be set free. But there was another person there who was guilty of some different blood crimes, Barabbas. And him offer them a choice, if set Jesus free and kill Barabbas. The people say no. Majority of the people, led by the politicians, the majority of the people who were there, because majority of the people stay home, but the majority of the crowd that they brought out, because the crowd that they bring out on their day, swing the whole thing, like a jury, a mass jury. The majority of people stay home and would have nothing to do with it, just like how Pilate wash a man from it. Majority of people stay away, just like how people stay away from the polls in Jamaica, and have nothing to do with it. But those who they could pull out, them hardcore that the politicians, the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the chief priests could pull out, them cow down Pilate and say, no, we don't want to let go no Jesus and kill Barabbas. Let go Barabbas and kill Jesus. Anyway, long story short, I said the man from Galilee was crucified, and to make him seem like a thief, them crucify him along with two thieves. And when he was on the cross, the two thieves talked to him. Because them last hours, them is being crucified. And man who in a prison and man who upon death row talk to one another a lot, I have been into the prison, and I have been into the condemned cell where them keep man we're going to hang. I went there to repair it when I was working in concrete, ready-mix concrete. And if you ever see the things that are written up in the cell of the condemned men, if you ever see some things that is written up, then your blood run cold and eye water run out of you. Things that is written up about the political parties that these condemned men work for, and things that them confess and say what them do for them party. True things I'm talking to you. Feel it to you feel it to your bone, to your neck bone, which could have been cracked instead of their own. Well, man were condemned to prison, and man were condemned to death. Them talk with one another, and the two thieves them talk with the Jesus upon the cross. They trade them upon the cross. Well, as one historian called one of the thieves pertinent, and called the other one impertinent. Pertinent means something that is relevant, that is sensible to what's happening. If you're talking about horse racing in the middle of the National Athletic Championships, it's hardly pertinent unless you compare the horse with the run of them. But if you're bringing up some little other foolishness that have nothing to do with what's going on, that is not pertinent, but it does not pertain to what is happening. Pertinent means something we pertain to, or we can be attached to. And impertinent means something we have no place there, and a matter of fact is an insult because you're bringing up things that not supposed to be brought up. So that's why you call your children impertinent when they're acting in a way or saying things that not supposed to be said, and so on and so forth. So one historian called one a thief pertinent and the next one called, and him called the next one impertinent. Because it is said that one of the thieves said to Jesus, we hear about you from in a prison and say you can do all things, you walk upon water and you can make a lightning strike. Why you not free yourself, you know? Because him want for free, you know. So I'm going to save Jesus free himself. Him impertinent going free too. So you see him impertinent though. Him and the man hang up for the thing and soon dead. And here where I say, free up yourself. Like how you claim say you come free your people them. And the other thief say, oh, it's a feisty. And him turn to Jesus now and say, I know say better days going come for you. So when you get in your kingdom, when you get full authority, try remember me who did hang with you. So one is insulting Jesus and the other one is saying, well then boy, I feel he's a good man. So when you come into your kingdom, see if you can do something for me. The one that was called impertinent was so called because him jeered the Galilean Jesus that him couldn't even save himself. Now the Prime Minister is spreading propaganda that she and her clique is who is rescuing Jamaica, who is rescuing us. That's the propaganda she's spreading. She's not the first Prime Minister or first politician to spread them propaganda. It's a tradition of them. So she has spread propaganda that she and her clique is rescuing us. They are the Prime Ministerial clique. Just like how Dudu should have a presidential clique. Presidential clique, what them used to put on dance. A clique them are talking about. Them spell it wrong. You know, things spell wrong sometimes. Down to PJ mispronounce things. I mispronounce things more time. PJ used to talk about Helicon and all them things there. I don't know English word. I just have to ask Mr. Marriott whether it's who or whom. It's not my language, but it is still good to master languages. So Brudus and them people who keep them dance refer to themselves as a presidential clique. But it's really clique, you know, clique. Well, when we are youth, everybody, whether you're rich or you're poor, educated or uneducated, you know, say clique is like a set of people. We clique up together and we act as if them superior to other people. But them don't really have to act that way, but usually them act that way. So the Prime Ministerial clique is the same like Dudu's presidential clique. That convince all of the people that them can't do for themselves. Dudu and him film presidential clique, them convince the people in a Seaga constituency. So them can't do for themselves. It's me Dudu have to do for you. And me have to keep the place run properly. And me have to send on a pit to go to school and me this and me that. So like more them compare Jesus, Dudu to Jesus. Well, the Prime Minister and Fear clique or Prime Ministerial clique is the same as Dudu and him presidential clique. Because them say the people can't do for themselves. And it's them a deliver. Them is our deliverance. Deliverance is a GLP word in Jamaica, but the same with the Prime Minister and the PNP believes that them are deliverance just, you know. And most politicians are impertinent. And most dons are impertinent. And she represents them. A few of them are not impertinent. A few politicians are not impertinent. But the majority is impertinent, and the Prime Minister represents them, telling us that this highway is a gift to us. Imagine, impertinent. And the Prime Minister is impertinent to suggest that the roads are a gift to us. And that the 6th of August is our Liberation Day. They are more like Herod than like Pilate who wanted to wash him and never wanted to do the death of Jesus. Them is more like Herod. And they are the Pharisees with them and the chief priests. They won't be crucified for stealing. They won't be crucified for stealing, you know, the election, you know. Imagine, they won't be crucified for stealing the election. But that's where they go. How can you imagine them? The impertinence of them. And she's the most prominent of them. Imagine the gall of them. The gall of them. We have Desmond Decker there, a hitmake. Barry. We have a hitmake by Desmond Decker. The gall of them. Well, Desmond Decker did refer to it, you know. No man, a hitmake. That is the one I don't want to play for true. Because I tell you about them gall, the gall of them. Well, let us hear Unity from Desmond Decker.
This is the time that we all should live as one, brothers. Looking to the age that we're living in today.
By the way, at the opening of the highway, so them dress up a whole heap, I think it's Jamaican young ladies. A whole heap of Jamaican young ladies, them dress them up in a some red Chinese dress. Nothing wrong with wearing the dress of other people. Because right now the Western dress we have on is not my own, the African, even though we taught them to wear clothes. So maybe we could still trace it to ourselves still. Because we taught them to wear clothes. We taught one another to wear clothes. We all, the first person will pull off a skin off a goat or a big animal and wrap it around themselves and keep warm. Because them notice in the winter, when we shivering, the animal not shivering. So the human being get to know, say the fur and the coat where the animal have on them skin would also keep themselves warm. And we learn to wear clothes. And therefore we learn to step and go in a far place that is not their normal temperature. Them dress up the girl, them in a Chinese dress, them, all of them, red. But it's a mockery of independence. When you're bowing down to other people. Bowing down to other people and trying to please them by aping them. You have no self-respect. No self-respect, and you're degenerating the self-respect of the young people. Young people have self-respect, because human beings have self-respect by nature. But at some time now you have older people and other people come and degenerate it. The people, human beings generate self-respect, you know, but other people can come and influence you and degenerate your self-respect. But you still can't blame them. You are responsible for yourself. Let's go for a break. Do we have a break or go straight? Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We're broadcasting here on Jamaica Independence Day from the studios of News Talk 93 FM on the Mona campus at the University of West Indies. And we are heard all over. You know, you can imagine the University of the West Indies in 1962. This university would be one of the high points and the hot spots of the whole independence celebration. Okay, up here was a real Caribbean place. Whole lot of hundreds of students from the other islands and the other places in the Caribbean, and a lot of discussion and things. We'll soon get back to that when we're talking with Mr. Louie Marriott. But good morning and welcome.
Morning, Mr. Smart.
What go on, sir?
I'm not there, my boss. Yeah, man, I have respect to you. You know, sir, me hear you touch a topic, and I really like to ask you a question, because I want to get an understanding of something here.
Yeah.
When you say gift, what is the meaning of gift, Mr. Jerry?
A gift is something.
Yeah.
A gift is something that is given from one party. When I say party, I'm not talking about political party.
I know that.
From one part of humanity, maybe a one person or a group of humanity, to another part of humanity, which is a one person or a group. So you can have a whole set of people give a gift to one person, or you can have one person give a gift to a whole set of people, or you can have a whole set of people give a gift to a whole another set of people. Or a
country to a country.
Yes, a country to a country, or a one person give a gift to another one. It's a giving. A gift
right.
is the object of giving.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So how is the Prime Minister going to classify the roadway that was just opened yesterday as a gift to the Jamaican people?
Because you want to claim some points and score some goal and claim and adjust and she want to doctor the results and doctor the score. Doctor
the Jamaican people emotions, you know. We have to pay taxes for that, you know. It's $700 million US we're talking about, you know.
Yeah.
And you're going to talk about gift, about something that we're going to have to be paying for.
And we're paying more than that, because 2,000 acres to begin with is being given to China along the highway. In addition to we paying back the money, them get 2,000 acre land to start. It will be more. They want to give them 2,000 acre land and the permission to do any business along the highway what they want to do.
And the news reporter questioned the general manager, so manager from NRAC, asking him about the local benefits with some of the lands. And he could not speak or say anything towards the fact of that matter.
He can't speak Chinese.
Shuffle and just shut it off, and the news reporter never get the answer that he needed for the locals.
They are shameless. I have no shame.
I tell it. You know, I just want to get that clarified, you know.
Well, thank you very much, man.
Yeah, man.
They tell me something. Don't it appalling to hear or making a claim like that?
Of course it's appalling. That's why I ask for the meaning of gift. That's why I make her give us the definition of gift. Make everybody hear for themselves.
And she make sure don't name who is the giver of the gift, you know. Because it's a fraud. It's a fraud. In certain countries, they could be charged for that in a self-respecting country. Fraud.
Imagine how much taxes to pay you talk about gift.
Yeah.
Come on. Wait a Jerry.
Scammers. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning.
People call you and tell you, you have received a gift, but you have to pay some cost to collect it. So send down 8,000 US. Well, it's 8 million US. It's some scammers calling us, telling us that to get a gift, but we must send 7 billion US. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
Good. Why you sound like me now?
How that?
You sound like me. But I'm sure 7 years ago you was not speaking like how you're speaking now, don't you?
Tell me how, give me an idea.
When you were on the other radio station.
Yes.
What one out, do you remember?
Yes, that was 11 years ago.
Okay, you were
11 years ago I stopped that. Why? And how was I speaking at that time?
No, I'm just saying to you now, but I never change. I always speak the same way.
But I'm asking you, what impression do
Hold on, Jerry.
Yes.
Let me come to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to colonize you this morning. You hear me tell you?
You're talking about me and you're making an allegation.
Alright. Well, I heard you made a statement about 12 tribes a couple days ago. You said they're going to take away Marcus Garvey play, them taking away Marcus, they're going to take away 12 tribes. No. You see 12 tribes? No. I don't want you mix up 12 tribes.
You hear this now. They took away the UNIA illegal. They took away Liberty Hall illegally from the UNIA in the 1920s. They took away Marcus Garvey's 2 homes on Lady Musgrave Road illegally in the mid-1930s. And they have taken away Pinnacle from the Howell Mission in the 1950s. And the 12 Tribe of Israel have a place at Hope Road. And so it is there. Would you allow me if
they're a non-profit organization,
You hear me now. You hear this now.
Non-profit. So why you want to
You hear this now. You hear this. Because Marcus Garvey came to warn you of things like this, and you never want to hear him neither.
You never want to hear when you were speaking at 102 many moons ago. Anyway, hear me out now. My claim that I want to make. I have made, no matter what you want to say, or no matter what you want to do, I have a right to make Angela claim. You understand?
Go on chat.
No, that's well, Jerry. Jerry, me know me can't cry like you, but me not come for cry this morning. But don't come for tell us that Angela claim that she's making has nothing to do with Jerry Small or whoever you talk about or whatever, because you know when me a claim for, because my son died tomorrow morning. I shall claim. I am going to make a claim. Okay? And if anything happens to my son, me I going to make a claim because I am his mother and I think I have that right to make that claim. Do you understand what I'm saying? The balance when me I say now, Jerry Small.
Go on chat.
Of course, they say anything happens to my son, man.
No, if you're repeating, I'm not going to have time for you repeating.
No. Nah, I go make silly claim. And no guy, no girl cannot stop me. Because you don't know me. Me face Judah, you know. I am the one who face Judah. I read my Bible.
Here it is now. All right. Hold on, little now. Hold on, little.
One mouth.
Hold on, little now. Hold on, little. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Cut that. I'm not going to dominate this. You're going to dominate PNP and JLP. You're not going to dominate this program here with false accusation. Well, I'm telling you this, that they took away Liberty Hall from the UNIA illegally in the 20s to cripple it. And they took away Marcus Garvey's property on Lady Musgrave Road that he bought one for his sister to live in, and he bought one for him and his family, but they took away both of them, and the government still own them. And the government claimed that they make Marcus Garvey a national hero. You know that if they make him a national hero and recognize his good work, they're supposed to restore those properties to his family. They're supposed to restore the Liberty Hall to the UNIA, and they're supposed to see to it that anybody claiming to represent the UNIA is doing so on good grounds that them can have a body of people to hand back Liberty Hall to. They have no such interest in doing it. That's why they are allowing the UNIA to go on running a way that it's not supposed to be run. And they took away the land upon Pinnacle from Howell and his family and his people them, and are making other people get it illegally. And so it is they are planning that eventually they will take away 81 and 83 Hope Road from the 12 tribes of Israel, especially like how you don't regulate the title properly, and Babylon know how to trick you, and you lean upon Babylon and you don't lean upon your own self. And so it is, you are in danger that the same thing that happened to Liberty Hall, and the same thing that happened to Pinnacle, and the same thing that happened at Coral Gardens will happen everywhere else. Especially when you find yourself lean upon politician and put a trust in a politician. And one of the reasons why Babylon has been able to do such things is because certain people who is among Marcus Garvey movement and amongst Rastafari movement still have them links with PNP and JLP and was putting them trust in PNP and JLP. And that's why them is able to put them claws into your things and take it back a little more. Like how them take away brethren place from them. You know much of our brethren place them take away from them under false pretense. Craving people will always crave after people place and take away people place. You want to start name out one who place them take away and who take away people place from who? Good morning and welcome to Straight Up.
Jerry.
Yes, welcome.
Hello?
Yes, welcome, sir.
When the Portmore Highway was built,
yes, sir.
It was 36 years before the government will get any money, otherwise from tax that is collected off it, right?
Yeah.
No, we have the other highway. Is this the same arrangement? This is 50 years.
Yeah.
Is this the same arrangement?
I don't know exactly because they do not reveal the things that they're supposed to reveal to the public. It's a set of conman and thief, and they never reveal the details properly that they're supposed to reveal. They regard this place as their property. And they regard us as them tenants.
Let's say, we don't know anything yet. So 2,000 acres of land is given to the Chinese.
To start. Right? Along the highway. To start.
Yes.
That is just to start.
Right. And at the same time, we are not collecting anything for the next 60 years.
Who you call we?
The country.
The country? The country does not collect anything. The country, the population of Jamaica is supposed to be served by an apparatus named the state. And the state is what you would call a collective person. Not really a person, but it's an apparatus that represents the interests of the people of that country, and they're supposed to look out for the interests of the people. Now some people take control of the state by winning political authority for a time, and it's they who misrepresent everything and do everything in their own interest. And it don't make much sense for us to debate on what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. You know that they are not going to be doing anything right. They're not up to any good at all. And that's why the Prime Minister can claim that this highway is a gift to the people of Jamaica. False claim of fraud.
So this 2 acres of land.
2,000.
They were 2,000. They were bought from the people that live within the surrounding area.
No, the government control most of the land in Jamaica and refuse to give it to the people. They use this government, so-called government land, to barter with and to trade against the people's interest. Let's go for a break and come back. Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Mr. Fox is still there.
Yeah, before I joined the program, someone called me and was talking, and she was telling me what she heard the Prime Minister was saying. And the things that she was telling that she wants to do, just listen to the Prime Minister talk, is not fit for your place. And she said, what gift it is? What is the gift? Right? That they were giving the Jamaican people. That is what she couldn't understand. That's why she was suggesting what she wants to do. That I really can't tell you. It's so outrageous. I can't tell you what she was saying.
Yeah.
So people are listening.
Yeah.
Right? And they really take out for a fool.
Yeah, them are provoke the people of Jamaica. Provoking the people of Jamaica. The dress where them wear the people of Jamaica pay for it. The car where them are boast off in the people of Jamaica pay for it. The drinks where them are drink when them go to a foreign country and people invite them play And the people of Jamaica pay for it. And yet them are boast off and tell the people of Jamaica that them giving the people of Jamaica things and that them is a cure for Jamaica. And it's because of them why Jamaica better off. You can imagine? And so all them want to do is reach up in a society, reach up in a society and drunk off themselves. And they are a mouth off one another. This one a mouth off the other one about we who are going to win the next election. And the other one a mouth off the other one about who get for thief more. Frighten them, frighten. It's a bag of Frighten Friday. And not only Frighten Friday, they're fraudsters. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yes, yes, Mr. Louie Marriott, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
As I was saying, fine, thank you. Your autobiography, which we are waiting, the first installment finished on the day that established this as an anniversary, the first morning of the independence of the 6th August 1962. And it bring out, a first portion of a very interesting life that you have, because you are about 27 years old at the time.
I was 27 years old.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Matter of fact, you were born the same year and the same time that Marcus Garvey pulled up roots in disgust and went into exile from Jamaica. So you can't find a more interesting time than that, not true?
That is true. And my earliest, I'm said to have a good memory, but I remember things generally about being afraid of fire brigades because my mother was, and I got that from her. And the games we used to play and so on, and the fact that I was put on stage when I was 2 by my father. Yeah. I remember things like that in general. But my first specific memory, or my first memory of a specific event which I can relate, and which is where the book starts, the autobiography, is an event that happened that was very much related to the 1938 disturbances in Kingston. Yeah. When I was at a little, a kindergarten prep school on Metcalf Road, which is off Maxwell Avenue near Spanish Town Road. And there was suddenly a lot of shouting going on out east. And, children of my age at the time, in fact, it was the day after my 3rd birthday, and the children all ran through the gate and looked in the direction of the noise, which was Maxwell Avenue. And what I saw then was trucks, open back buses, pickups, drays, anything that had space at the back of it. And there were men chasing after these means of conveyance and boarding them, jumping onto them, men carrying cutlasses, pieces of iron pipe, big stick, garden fork, anything that could do damage. And they were all heading south with these vehicles, going downtown to join the rioters on the waterfront. And that was the start of the 38 disturbances in Kingston. Yeah. So, this is what I am. And then I've straight through to independence. I was always exposed to public affairs in a private plane, because my father was the 109th member of one of the political parties. I won't say which, because somebody is going to accuse you shortly of having only people of that particular political connection, although I've never been a member of that party. Yeah. I grew up grew up with an artistic family. So in anything to do with the arts, and we're all sports loving, which is another aspect, and we're into public affairs. Well, and this
talk about the arts and that time and your age and so on. I will tell you this now. 1962, on the last day of school, that means we had just experienced the independence celebration, and we had 1 term at school. The Christmas term started in September 1962. You can imagine, just 1 month after independence, all of the discussion would be about the independence, the celebrations, and what it means to be a nation, and to see the different pomp and circumstance that occasions brought, and, understanding that they had their own arm, those things gradually for 13, 14, 15-year-old school youth. These things would be seize your imagination. And the last thing before school closed in the July, you know, they came and them gave out some little flags to us and some little cup with Jamaica coat of arms, getting you ready for think yourself as some country, you know. Some of the cup them gold, some of them green, some of them black, different cup, all different kind of different memento, thing to remember. But after the term begin now, 1 month after independence is pure discussion. Now the term finishes now in December 1962 and the last day of school, and that the last time I am in Fort Farm now, being in Fort Farm for 3 years straight. No, yeah, 2 years straight. Being in Fort Farm for 2 years straight.
Why was that, if I may ask?
Well, my 3 years under the age of the class, and I'm not doing no work, so them keep me down and keep me down. But me can't do the work, you know, but I'm not doing no work. Anyway,
sounds like me.
Yes, somebody who might have been in school before you left, Dennis Scott.
Yeah. No, he was younger than me.
Yes, I know. That's why I say he might have been in school before you left. Did he reach there before you?
Yes.
Dennis Scott is my English teacher at the time. And Dennis Scott said to the class, no formal lesson that day, just discussion. Dennis Scott said to the class, can you look forward now? It's a thing I used to do from I start understand the calendar now, 5, 6 years old. Start to understand the calendar and realize that one day the calendar going to run out of 19. Because 1953, I am 5 years old, next year 54. And I realize that the calendar going to run out and 1 year it's going to be 1999. Then 2000, I start to wonder if I'm going to be alive when the year 2000 come, because I'm supposed to be 54 year old. I wonder if I'm going to live so long. All kind of thing. I hear you say Jesus is going to come and all kind of thing. You know. So I'm start calculating years and time projection. Then Scott said to us in that same vein, on the last day of term of school, 1962, can you tell me what you think will be the state of affairs in the world in the year 2000? I've told this little anecdote a couple times, but everybody give them an idea, you know. By that time, we will be flying in space and traveling to different planets. People talk about by them time the car will be running off of water, all different kind of different things. One youth, say a little English youth, quite a good youth in him, didn't mean any harm. Him say, you know, by that time, black people will be now equal to white people. That's a very optimistic hope, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, him asked me, you know, after that, like a white youth said that, Dennis Scott asked me what me say. I said, before I say what I think will be happening in 2000. Black people are equal to white people already. But maybe by that year 2000, people will understand that they're equal.
Well, people understand different things by equality. You know?
Yes, but no, I don't want to go into that now. I just want to tell you that the youth that was hoping that by that time black people they equal, like a white youth. So I just kind of correct it by saying black people are already equal, but by that time maybe the world will understand it. Dennis Scott said to me, say, don't come here with your political, while you're bringing a political argument in the class. I don't want to hear anything more from you small. Left out the politics out of it, or leave out of the classroom. And Dennis Scott is a guy who we used to admire as a progressive guy, you know. But I was trying to tell you the kind of climate and mood in 1962 when we get independence. Can you imagine how laborious it is for people to conceive that you stand up for independence? It's not any gift that you get from Queen. And see there now 52 later there now Portia Simpson Miller tell you say the road where I get a gift. First thing the independence is a gift from the Queen in 62. Now Portia tell you say the road is a gift to we. After we pay for it and pay our money.
There's another gift that the British gave us, which is rather interesting. There, I remember the independence gift to Jamaica, and I'm talking now economics, not a political gift.
Yeah.
The economic gift that they gave us was valued at £2.25 million.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was?
Some land.
The land at Upper Camp and King's House.
Yeah, land at Upper Camp and King's House. Land
that
we already pay for.
Britain's independence gift to Jamaica.
Imagine a little spit of land that we already pay for the entire land of Jamaica. And them is telling us that them give some acres at Upper Camp and at King's House, and that's a gift to we. I say that's why all the Prime Minister we admire the Queen of England is telling us that the road is a gift. And obviously it's a gift from she, you know. The road is a gift to the people of Jamaica. After we pay for it and pay her more than what she worth. We are paying her more than what she worth. And every one of the ministers is getting more money than what they're worth. And we pay them and them is telling us it's a gift. You don't see them is delusion of grandeur, it's a form of madness.
Anyway, I was lucky because I was born to a family that was, we weren't rich by any means. We were rich, I suppose, in talent and in our basic philosophies and so on. But, you know, I think I was lucky. I don't have the kind of depressing view that I hear about, you know, about where we are. I mean, I happen to have known very much worse times in Jamaica. I remember, for example, the day after a famous event, when there was a strike at Bellvue.
Yeah.
And
1946.
46. And I can recall very clearly the Gleaner photograph on the front page, because one of my uncles was very much involved. He was right up front behind Buster. And
we have to continue this. We have to go for a time signal. Let's continue this a little. Don't go any further, please. Louie Marriott telling us about the Bellvue strike. Straight up, 10 o'clock. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Now, Louie Marriott was just telling us a little story, a very important story, but we're going to take a lady's call first because we can't afford our credit to burn out. Good morning and welcome. I see that. While we were trying to catch her, and obviously we never catch her. Yes, Louie, you were...
I was saying there was that photograph on the front page of the Gleaner. And what struck me most...
This is 1938. 1946.
Yes.
After the Bellvue Strike and Murder.
That's right. What struck me was that more than half the adults marching in that crowd were barefooted.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were making a statement like, you know, I don't think there were many Mutabarukas in that company. I think
that was a normal working wear.
Well, the thing is, I don't think they could afford shoes.
Exactly. That's what's a normal working.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah. Shoes was a Sunday business.
Yeah.
People wear shoes.
You know, as children, we used to get a pair of shoes at Christmas.
Yeah.
That was whatever else you might get. You know, you're going to get a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And that pair of shoes must last you for the following year.
Yeah.
Heaven help you if you grew too fast.
Yeah. And it must be preserved in good enough condition that it serve as a second pair for your younger or smaller member of the family.
That's right. As you grow out of it, they grow into it.
But let me say this. The first universal adult suffrage, in other words, all people over 21 voting and voting representatives, was in 1944.
That's correct.
Bustamante was the first. He wasn't officially chief minister, but he was technically the first chief. We don't want to go in there too much because the time short. Was the first chief minister, but he was also the mayor of Kingston.
Yes.
So he didn't give up the mayor of Kingston post, which he should have done.
No.
When he
became mayor of Kingston
afterwards.
After the
election. All right, he became mayor of Kingston after. Now, when he was chief minister, hold on. When he was chief minister, there are some people striking at Bellvue. Him as mayor of Kingston and as chief minister, he's also head of the union. And he does not like the strike. He leave out of him chief minister office and the mayor of Kingston office and go down on the waterfront for some of his supporters down there. And him gather together hundreds of them and march through the whole of West Kingston, the whole of Central Kingston and the whole of East Kingston, gathering up people and going down there with a gang of hundreds of people to intimidate the workers at Bellvue. This is what him doing. It resulted in the death of nearly 20 people. Let us go to a phone call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Jerry.
Morning, welcome. How are you doing?
Hey.
How are you doing?
Hold on, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yes, Jerry.
Yes, ma'am.
Jerry?
Yes, ma'am. I'm hearing you.
Oh, Jerry, Sunday night was nice.
Yeah, man. Sunday night, Oral Tracy Let Loose comedy show at Pegasus. I'm glad you could. I'm glad you could come.
Yes, I'm have to big up your wife. Me not lie.
True? What?
Jerry, I trick her and get her.
Oh, me trick her. you mean me shouldn't have such a nice lady?
Because Jerry, the way you won.
Yes.
The way you are going, Jerry.
Yes.
You will make all people say, oh, Jerry, you have to stop what I'm saying now. Jerry, you see what the Prime Minister say, I give to Jamaica?
Yes.
You know what coming to my mind?
What?
It's like through Emancipation Day.
Yes.
You understand? And the road finish on Emancipation.
Yes.
It's just like a gift.
No,
it's like how she say, the people that are St. Mary get gifts too. Them get them title. the people them happy and glad. It's like a gift them get. You understand?
Hold on.
And it's a third thing to again. But Jerry always put things here negative.
All right, tell me the third thing. Tell me the third thing. Tell me the third thing.
I can't remember. All
right, well, all right, hear me now. The road where we get is who give us.
And we give ourselves.
Oh, all right. Now, the people in the Upper St. Mary, buy them land?
Jerry, I don't say buy them.
Yes, them buy. All right, next question. No.
The land taker used to take land and railway.
So the land,
like them glad them get it.
Yes, so the title them get is a gift from who?
From themselves.
Oh, so them get trick when people make them feel like them get a gift then?
Them not get no trick, Jerry. You want put it the way you want put it because the people them accept it as a gift.
Yeah, because the people them get full. And you know like how me I wake up. You know like the wake up call.
No, Jerry, man. No, man. Every day, Jerry.
Alright, tell me something now.
Some negative, some positive.
One thing more.
Man, I get up there. Because you know, for the first couple of minutes, I miss you.
Yeah.
And then when I come on, I say, oh, listen, man. Where am I going to about the Prime Minister this morning?
Yes.
And you, well, Jerry.
Alright, hold on now. Like how Oral Tracy showed it nice the other night, and you go. And you big up my wife and thing.
Yeah, it was a gift. It was
what was a gift? No, it was a gift from who?
You want Oral Tracy?
No gift from me. Me no give you nothing. Oral Tracy give me no claim it because me a politician. Otherwise, me would claim says a gift from you. See?
Alright, no problem.
You want to turn me a politician.
But it come through you still.
It not come through. It not come through me at all. Otherwise, I'd come down here and name out all the food down there. Are you there? Hello.
I didn't like when the caller said Jerry Man.
Yes.
I'll tell you why. Because when she said Jerry Man, I was expecting her to say gerrymander.
I'm
sure that's not a word that you like.
No. Gerrymander is when you trick people with voting.
Politics again.
Yes, politics again. But anyway, I'm glad she was able to come, and I'm glad she reached home safe because we weren't able to take her home, and I'm glad she reached home safe. And never really feel comfortable until my call her come on here so she reached home. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Yes, Jerry.
Yes, sir. What going?
Yes, sir. The Ebola. You thought that on the independent, right?
Hold on. Where's about Ebola?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It seems serious, man. If the people live there, some of the people get leaked out too.
Of course.
They quarantine some of them like as they did to the patient.
Even the doctors who curing it, some of them dying from it.
Yeah, so I think this seems to have the potential to be pandemic or what? It has the potential. That doesn't necessarily mean it repeats. What's your opinion?
Of course, it looks so. It looks so, yes. It looks so, man.
Yeah. But I would them discover some cure for it early still.
Yeah.
But you want to call them to do that make it sound like that's some racist thing or this. I mean, I like that.
I was adding to it, no, sir. I don't think.
Yeah, man, you are your enemy friend there.
No, I don't have no enemy, no.
Anyway, one next time we talk a lot about independence yesterday. We don't want to go back in the same, right? So we talk about that the next time. So you big up.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Is that smart?
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm calling from East Hanover.
That's great.
Yeah, a place called Friendship.
Friendship, okay.
Yeah, the school up near student don't have nothing about it.
Is a primary school or
it's a primary school.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people have come out there and say them have a meeting with some of the parents and so then they will get back to it. And then now some people have come take out the room at their school and then get back to it.
What are they saying that enough children not attending the school for them to keep it open?
Well, them say that, but that is not the problem. That's the road.
The road, okay, the road.
Yeah, because through the road, you know, MP name Arnold Jackson.
Yes, Arnold Jackson, yes.
Well, son, that is the woman 6 road, and we want to see the down.
Hey, tell me something. That friendship is near to Axa Ads.
Near to?
Axe and Adds.
Addington.
You know Axe and Adds?
Sorry?
You know Axe and Adds, you know the district near Axe and Adds?
No. The friendship is, you can't go back out now, April.
Yeah, man, it's same here, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but right now, the school is a problem, because right now, it's from the road not fixed. You know, so nobody now go and send them children to school, man, that, you understand?
You're in contact?
And doesn't teach anyone go to school. And you know, you're looking from the Minister of Education and that one year from two people in ministry.
What about the MPDK, Duncan?
Well, we are trying to get him on, and we are trying to get the council.
Tell me something.
We can't get him now.
Tell me something.
So you know,
you have...
we can get in contact to him, and they won't come to the school, they will get announced for the school like now.
Hold on, you have children going there?
Yeah.
And you got a parents-teachers meeting?
Yeah.
When last you go?
Well, in the last time we keep the meetings since last month.
Last month? You went to a parent-teachers meeting last month?
Yeah, and that is the time I'm told.
Alright, hold on now. The Parent-Teachers Association have a president, right?
Yeah.
And you are in contact with that president?
Yeah.
No, you sound doubtful like you're not in contact. You are in contact with the president of the PTA?
The president of the PTA, yes. They were there.
No, look, listen, I never asked if they were there now. Say if you are in contact with that person.
No.
But you have to keep contact with that person. That's the only way. That's one of the ways that you can keep in touch and know what's happening and don't doubt, because that person is supposed to have some more up-to-date information than you. I believe you should contact that person and get them number, and all of the people who attend the meeting should exchange as many numbers as possible. But I want you to call back when you get some more information. Here's sir?
But let me tell you something. Right now, there's a church by there, you see?
Yeah.
And the church attendance are getting poor to McCarthy Road. So they will think, we tell the people and say, you here, so you can get the road fixed.
No, listen. The way how you get these things done is that the people join together. So Parent-Teacher Association have to join up with church members and join up with shop people. You have to get some links together. You can't make politicians be the only people linking up, you know. You have to link up too, you hear, sir? But I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you when you get in contact with the church people and the parent teachers. Please, hear, sir?
All right, bye.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yeah, Jerry, I'm here again. A quick thing.
Yes, sir.
Bob Marley did do a tune and him have a famous line in it to say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
Yes.
And the lady just called a while ago to talk about the people and get them title as a gift.
Yeah.
And the road where Portia says a gift and all of that. She still never hear the first part of the sentence. You know, what is the meaning of a gift?
No.
And you have a guest in your studio this morning, right?
Yes, sir. You want to talk to him?
Well, yeah, let's say a few.
Yes, man. Go ahead, Mr. Marriott, Louie Marriott.
Oh, yes. Mr. Louie Marriott.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I've been listening to you from the other day, and I realize that you're very knowledgeable in certain cases.
Well, I'm not knowledgeable like Jerry in terms of reading and so on. Yes.
Okay.
I'm a rather reluctant reader.
Hold on, listen to him, look.
Sure, yeah, man.
I'm a reluctant reader. I'm more a writer than a reader, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope that doesn't mean that I write foolishness or uninformed. So, no, but what I do is, in my writings, I deal with matters that I have personal knowledge of.
Yes.
For example, you know, I don't get into much speculation about events and trying to work out what happens behind the scenes without some sort of direct insight into it. And this is, I've been lucky enough to have been born to a family that is very much involved in public affairs. They are very much involved in the arts, and you know, they are very knowledgeable. And they involved me from I was a child, you know, from young child. I was very much involved, and that's where I get my knowledge from. So that you know, outside of my own generation or my own life, I'm not much use. Although I did history in school, but I did British, European, and American history. There was no Jamaican history or West Indian history at that time. I had to go look at history at the public libraries and so on, down after school.
All right. I would just want to ask one question. I don't know if you can answer. Probably Jerry can help you too.
What is that?
I would like to know when was the first noted gunplay in terms of political violence began in Jamaica?
I wasn't there.
Well, the public can give me an insight.
Well,
I'm up when you have time I can explain that.
Yeah,
give me an idea.
Well, gunplay been going on from before you had the parties, but when the first party, the first modern party is Marcus Garvey formed it, and the government, the colonialists and the local big men society joined up together and crushed down Marcus Garvey and his party. And then after that, the PNP arose after the 1938 riot, and Bustamante was one of the early members. But when Bustamante was taken into camp like a prisoner, they had him in there for 18 months. He got let go after making a compromise with the British, and part of the compromise was that he must leave the PNP. And when he left the PNP, he and his men used to be some of the main bodyguards to the PNP. And when he left the PNP, instead of protecting the PNP when they keep meeting out the road, they were now a danger to the PNP. And they had both gun and buckler and knife. But PNP people were noted, especially after the World War finished in 1945. PNP people were noted that them used to wear coat and jacket to meeting. A lot of them, because a lot of them was middle class people, educated people. And the man them who came back from the war, most of them used to wear jacket. But a lot of them brought back their guns from the war, and there was a big incident about that. And so the dirty labor, the laborites used to be called dirty labor, because they was mostly working class people in a shirt sleeve and thing. And a lot of the PNP people, they dress better in a jacket and thing. So dirty laborite was a contrast to decent PNP in a jacket and thing. But some of the jacket, they may have some gun underneath the jacket still.
Okay.
I forgot another call here.
Yeah, man, no problem. Respect.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yes, last time I'm press my name.
Yes, may I go on?
There. Is that like a creation vibes around way there, sir?
Yeah, man. Welcome.
Alright, as a youth, very young, probably about 5 or 6 or something.
Yeah.
You have this day, you know, like sometime when you sit there and the day pretty.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now. I think it was an evening still.
Yeah.
And then now I kind of hear the sound in the skylight.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's not like a threatening sound.
Yes.
No. Alright. When the sound takes time a get closer.
Yeah.
It just kind of get a little bit louder, like.
Oh.
Yeah, so when I look up in the ear now, for the width of a football field.
Yeah.
Alright, more double that. Right? And then now when I look now I see some birds that like a train a bird.
Yes.
And dove.
Yeah.
And white winged dove.
Yeah.
You know, so as a youth now I see that it's like it was like a wow moment.
Yes, man.
Because you know what, so them wing carry one sound.
Yeah, man, when all of them are fly together, the wing carry a sound.
Yeah, one whistle. No, individually them carry one whistling sound when they fly. But when it goes together,
yeah,
it just sound magnificent. And then now, when I look on them, and they carry one go around and make almost like a one necklace.
Like a ring, yes.
Yeah, and then now when a group of them fly now, it's like it kind of does it like.
Yeah, man.
You know, and then now it's like a train. It lasts about more than 2 minutes. So you know what, that is a lot of bird. And then now it's like something going on in them world.
Yes.
Where them fly below the tree.
Yes.
You know, cause in the country, you know what people live is like the tree them kind of carry a little bit more space.
Yeah.
Than the thick forest.
Yes.
So them fly below the tree and them go above and them go in between. And yeah, look on it and it look amazing because it just did like a one show.
Yeah, man.
And the thing is they not crash like
No.
You know?
No.
So the odds now of you seeing something like that. Alright. For instance, Jamaica will get this marijuana law passed.
Yeah.
Alright, so more than likely if the artist are inspired like one time, then go and promote recreational tourism.
Yes, sir.
So that go and bring a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
So this aspect of the tourism would come in handy.
Yeah, man.
Because a tourist would come now and get like a wow moment. There.
Yes, yes. Because long time tourists are come here forget the good smoking, but when it become legal, it going to be more enhanced because instead of you go out and grill and book up tourists and go around the corner and go on stage or go and dance and smoke. You stay in your hotel in the all inclusive. So same time them pick up them fruit and vegetable and them peanut and them hot dog down the line. So them go pick up the ganja and so them go stay around the swimming pool and smoke and then them go in the jacuzzi. When them go down the jacuzzi you stop and lick a pipe halfway down the jacuzzi. I say a jacuzzi or a slide. All kind of something. And all kind of tube. All when you go down in the tube, you go down in the water, Margaritaville, you go to get a lick out a cup halfway down. All kind of different.
Inside of the water slide.
Yes, man. Spliff inside.
Water slide, you smoke.
Yes, and all in the elevator, you say all 10 spliff and say you may take one all the way. And you have the non-smoking elevator. And you have the smoking elevator. We take long to go up at the top floor.
Yeah, and then no.
Hey, you give me some idea, you know. You give me a whole idea, you know.
You're going into business,
the thing now what I explain now is them going more inclined to leave the hotel and go mingle with the people.
Yes, sir.
And then now, the point where I did want to bring now is there are no more birds left to that one moment there.
Oh.
Because most of them is actually like it next to zero.
Oh, zero, yes.
And then now you have this practice where it look like the NRCA agree with, where a man now can plow like a 5-acre land or something.
Yeah.
And then still it alive. So that means the bird come in a drove, you know.
Yes, sir. Look here now. We have to go. You say you give me some business idea there a while ago. And we need some more time. Matter of fact, we got 2 minutes over the time, you know.
Okay.
But I want you to call back early because, and anyway, you don't have to talk out too much of your idea, them, you know, because people going to take them and run with them, you know. All of my idea is to run with it, you know.
Okay. No, but if it's easy to run with, I go and get spiritual benefits.
Okay, yes, okay. Spiritual royalties off it. Thank you very much.
One thing can be sure, though, you know, that the Jamaican ganja is going to be superior. I recognize as superior to all other ganjas.
They're not high grade it now.
That is most.
That is sure. That is for sure.
Most commodities.
That is for sure. And then now, because even Rita Marley say, I want to feel high, and then now she can't make one draw again. You know.
By the way,
have to go more than one draw.
By the way, you know that there are lies. You know there are lies told about that story.
No, I have to take 2
about that song.
All right, we're going to come back.
It was written by Grub Cooper and Dickie Walters.
Oh yes, all right. We're going to get the facts from about one draws. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
So Jerry.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Good morning.
Morning. Welcome.
No, see, I have something to say. See.
Yes, sir.
And that's just why you and the people, the people over there listen to me, see?
Yeah.
I am 65 years old now.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was going to Portmore.
Yeah.
I have to stand up in the line at the bridge. Sometimes 2 hours straight before I can go over. You believe it?
2 what?
Sometimes 2 hours before I can go up to the bridge.
Walking or driving?
Driving.
What thing is to stand up in the line?
But that's in the line, see me?
Yes, it's true. Yes, 2 hours before you can go over. Yeah.
Sometimes 2, sometimes more.
The causeway.
The causeway.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, can they build a different bridge that people can't get across, get to go to Portmore?
So you vision it?
Right. And it so happened that them build a toll road now.
Yeah.
And people are quarreling.
Now what? Hold on. What people quarreling about?
Portmore people quarrel about the highway, man.
Now what they say about the highway?
Listen. They are saying that they're supposed to pay. I pay this too much. No, it costs them the land and the man work and to build those roads. They should pay for the service.
So they just bad-minded and don't want to pay?
You can just, well I said them want the road and get the road now. Don't complain.
No, listen here now.
Yes.
Your taxes supposed to provide road.
Listen, man,
would you allow me to finish saying what I'm saying? You allow me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Your taxes provide, you pay enough taxes to provide all of the services that are needed, but they are not being spent on what you need.
Well, we all know that.
But I don't finish talk, and you don't finish talk. And the government, the people of Portmore are being tricked in more ways than one. And some of the roads that our taxes bill long time have been taken back from us. And we start to pay toll for them after our money bill them long time. Did you know that?
Well, that's quite okay.
That's okay with you?
No, that's with me. To get more in shot of it.
I'm asking you again. Do you know that some roads that we paid for a long time ago have been taken away and we are now being charged toll on them?
Yes, we know that.
And what you feel about that?
No, but we don't feel good.
Okay.
Listen, what I'm saying, up to yesterday, them bill a place, a St. Catherine there, linked it to money, right?
Yes, yes.
And I hear with the announcer, so them call it the Golden Road.
Yeah.
Because they might charging for drive on it.
Yes.
So what I'm saying,
yeah.
It is taxpayers' money build the road, and money build the road, and look till labor and buy land and something.
Yeah.
And they get road to drive, and I'm still going to complain about it.
But we pay for it already. We pay for it, and then them charging me on top of it. You love that?
No, you don't love that, but then they're not going to give it to you free.
Alright, next thing now, they're not going to give it to you free. So you agree with them calling it a gift like how you're not getting it free?
No, it means not a gift.
Well, thank you very much. I'll go to the next call. No, call me again.
Yeah, that's not your deal with people.
What?
That's your deal with people. You don't cut people off like that.
No, but I give you more time, more than what is allocated.
Alright, forget it, man. But all I'm saying,
hello.
To build the road.
Before you talk, do you realize that I give you more time than is usual allocated?
Okay, well, I appreciate that, but what I'm saying, them pay for buy the land. Them pay for
you said it already. You said it already. There's not no sense to be talking the same thing.
It don't make sense, right?
Yeah, it come like you drive on the road 5 times. Like the road sweet you pay toll on it, and it's so sweet you turn back and go back again, and pay go back and pay come back. But
I'm saying, hear
this now. You repeating the same thing 5 times. Coming like a man go on the toll road and through it sweet him turn back and pay for go back again. And pay come back again and drive up and I have to go. No, because you're driving 5 times back and forth before you go on Mobile. Thank you very much, yes sir. Go to Mobile. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello?
Welcome.
Hello?
Welcome man, welcome, hello.
My name is Jerry Smalls.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
Well, it's a pleasure. My name is Romari Austin. My name is the next brother in the...
What Austin?
Austin. Romari Austin.
Romari.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. First time caller. I want to tell you, I'm 19.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm in a self-employment business. The reggae artist management and promotions.
Yeah.
And I'm not in a library. It's an honor to actually call and talk to you because in my book you're one of the most outstanding historians alive right now. But you can sit down and listen.
Yes, but you mustn't just swallow what I say. Don't. You mustn't. You can't give me national award and not test what I say.
Well, I want to say it's a thing where you see when you sit down and listen to your program. So the amount of information where you teach and even the people that come on the program too. You understand? I can't take everything I made. I have to write down notes more time.
Yeah, I am glad you do that. That is one of the greatest things somebody can do. Take notes.
I'm not going to lie. Listen to your program.
Yeah.
You learn so much and I get a jovial vibe out of enough time because sometimes I laugh and sing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. And to me, you know, the people in a inappropriate manner. Because then everybody get the same treatment. Sometimes people forget a bit more harsh treatment for you to understand and learn. And some people still don't understand and learn. But at the end of the day, you have to leave them to that.
I try not to be unfair, and I'm certainly not the person. I don't want to be the person.
That is true. But there's so much things I love to share with you, but I just have to call to big you up. Well, you know what I mean? And big up all the people who ever come on your radio program show.
Yes,
everybody. Yes, I learn from every single body.
Boy, I may tell you them contribute so much. And what you're doing is a great habit, taking notes. And the other great habit is this now. Not only take notes, but compare notes with other people. Louie Marriott, little more Louie Marriott will tell you about comparing notes. One of the greatest things you do is can compare notes with other people.
You know which one out of the whole?
Hold on, let's go for a break. Let's go for a break and come back. I want to hear from you. Thank you. Welcome back to Straight Up, and we have our first time caller here, Romario Austin. Yes, sir. Very interesting. What you were saying again?
Yeah, so, but if you want to big up this team, I don't know if you remember. Well, you must remember it. Speak Truth to Power. You remember that?
Yes,
a few weeks ago?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
And
I was a share with people, and I tell everything. It's the more time you talk to some youth and thing.
Yeah.
Because more time I share something with some people, it's like they want to derail themselves from it same way, even though we know the truth. Yeah. I will know the right thing. I will know the right thing to do, but we still make a lot of mistakes, unnecessary mistakes.
True.
You understand? Yeah. And actually, I have my own theme in the kind of field I do, in a reggae artist management and promotion.
Oh, yeah?
It's a very hectic, but it's actually conscious movement through conscious music, because we really need that in reggae. And when I downgrade an artist, but at the end of the day, I just strictly artist I love to work with, I deal with consciousness.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And it would be a pleasure for actually meet you face to face, because I just can't really see, apart from coming down by the UE, that's the only way I could see or I could meet you, but it's just never happened for Bucky.
Well, here is now. I don't have any producer with me today. The technical operator, I don't think I'm going to be able to take a number, but like tomorrow, make sure call back earlier. We take a number. We'll get for meet and that kind of way. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Alright. I'm Mr. Marriott in the field.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for that.
Alright.
Yes, good morning. No. Yes, Mr. Marriott. You had an interesting take, and as usual, you only talk about things that you have some personal knowledge about.
That's right.
You were talking about the song One Draw.
Yes, there is a story that has been put about that Rita wrote that song after Bob died, and she was feeling depressed, and she needed something to cheer her up and so on.
Yeah.
The truth is that Bob heard that song. Bob was a copy of the recording was taken to Bob, Bob liked the song very much. It was not written after he died. It was written by Grub Cooper and Ricky Walters of Fab Five.
What?
Before Bob died, and Bob heard the song and loved it.
Yes, and who voiced the demo?
I think Rita. No, the song that they took to Bob was the one that Rita recorded.
Oh, okay.
It was just a demo tape.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they took Rita's recording.
Okay, yes. And he would have acknowledged that they were the writers.
Oh, yes.
That's great.
No, but if you look at the label, you will see.
Yes.
You'll see who wrote it.
Yes.
But then, I don't know how.
But after a while, things become obscured, and you hear that, yes, it's
yes, and then somebody figure that it's cute to tell a lie.
And a lot of music that Bob Marley has recorded, written by some of his brothers and sisters, is the royalties for that music is not being turned over to them, and the owners of the music cannot know that the writers have not been recorded, and some of them collecting it for themselves.
Well, I heard a story about this that is a little bit of a twist on that. That what happened was that he put other people's names to the songs.
Yes.
Attributed them to others.
Yes, No, listen. Bob Marley wrote some music, but because he had contractual arrangements,
right, the apprehension about
he put the songs in other people's name. But in the same way, other people's songs were put in his name. Yeah. And other people like Philip Leach of Shashaman, Rastafari, Reuben Philip Leach, and who wrote Zimbabwe, and many others have not been properly compensated. And the people concerned know that the compensation is due. Many music, many people. Let's go to a call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Sorry, lose that one. We have another one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Yes. Come along, please. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Welcome. Morning, Malasha.
Wagwan.
Hi, Malasha. Yes, right.
Or you want to make a point. Say Lasha again and tell the people what Lasha mean.
I mean, I work at small crews and dirty kind of way.
Yes, so you are... Yes, so you are saying that Jerry Small is a Lasha, right?
Yeah, Lasha.
Yes, and you are what?
No,
we're not hearing well. Let us hear clearly what you are.
Yes, he's an outstanding man. He's a patriotic man, you know?
Oh, you are an outstanding patriot.
He's a man of justice, you know?
Okay, all right. Tell me what you want to say.
Tell me something now.
Yes.
21 million out, right?
Yes.
I have enough funds to build the LCB.
Yes.
LCB, the certainty of LCB, everything build out, right?
Yes.
LCB not good for you.
If them do good for you, are you going to pay them back?
You have to pay them back, but you couldn't build a house.
Yes.
You couldn't look at it, so LCBA to do something.
Yes, so the house is...
The government said they couldn't build the road.
Yeah.
So the promise I said, you better give yes because we couldn't build the road to pay them back.
So hold on. So the house that you get is a gift from NCB?
Yes.
It's a gift.
With some of your money.
No, it's a gift because you're not paying back the money, right?
No, man. You start educating the people.
No, hold on. Hold on a minute.
You know why this means before
yes.
Your grandson, Josh.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Who interview your grandson?
Yes.
I think you're going to call Malasha for the radio. How do you feel?
Yes.
You're going to call your grandson.
No.
Malasha.
No, but... Yeah, but it's only a Lasha would call somebody else a Malasha.
No, but I'm telling you, man. Come on. You know, it's Ethiopia. You know?
Yes.
Where are you going to go?
Yes.
I go on radio station in Ethiopia.
Yes.
I go on radio station in the government.
Yes. You have... Yes, you have been to Ethiopia? You have been to Ethiopia? You have been to Ethiopia? Oh, so BBC tell you that there's one radio station in Ethiopia? Yes. So you would have like locked me up? So you would like to lock me up?
You're too small.
Oh, no small, no good.
No, you're small.
Oh,
small fella.
Yes.
And I come here and call small for the crab house.
Yes. And you...
Alright
now. So hold on. Yes, the radio station must take me up. Okay. Now, like how I am a crab house, what are you? Like
clean that,
blue butter. Oh, so hear me now. Yeah. Like how you clean, how these things come out of your mouth, like how you clean.
Because you can't make it because you are rubbish, you know?
Oh, you have a lady. Yes. So you have a lady. Hold on, you have a lady.
What?
You have a lady. Alright, you can answer. Go. Okay, thank you very much. We have another call there. Yes. I don't think he has a lady, but he have a houseman. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, man, good morning. Happy Independence to Jamaica. Jerry, how old is... the Rasta movement was started in 1918?
No.
When was started? 1920?
No.
When was started?
One more guess.
1919?
No.
Alright, when was it started?
No, like all you know, you see?
Yes.
We have to have about a half hour before we can get anything in your head.
Well, hold on. Alright, me I said start 1918. The PNP started 1930, that is 20 years after.
Yeah.
And up to now, if the PNP never do certain things like our liberty, I'll PJ paint it up, you wanna still, stagnate yourself and Mutabaruk and the lady, I only not do none for the movement, Only start 20 years before any other political organized structure.
Yeah.
And up to today, all on the discourse. Because this man, you're tear down Mali. Jesus Christ, Mali like music, and him write all of the bill at time when build the Rasta movement, is a rich culture. Time when add and build, add value, rather than a tear down the great man.
Hold on.
Tear down Peter, tear down Mugabe,
hold on a minute now. Hold on a minute now. Hold on a minute now.
Tear down
hold on a minute now.
Tear down this, tear down build the man.
Hold on a minute now. You hear me now? So you are saying that the PNP is greater than the Rastafari movement?
No, I said the Rasta movement started 20 years before the
No, hear me now. Don't repeat. If you go cut her. If you're not going to listen, we're not going to listen, you neither. But you clearly are painting a picture that the PNP movement is of far more use than the Rastafari movement. Now, when you're willing to listen to me, and we exchange properly, I will allow you back. But in the meantime, we're not going to use this as a propaganda thing. You're not going to use it. And I know some of your people, and I know that some of them not really proud of the mess that you make. Not proud of the mess you make at all. Good morning and welcome to
clash. That's all you talk about, miss, because you had...
Hold on. Let her open her up again. Okay. Let's open up and make us
I'll be independent.
No, hello. She gone? It look like the card, they hit wrong her neck. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning.
And you know, say we're going off a banish.
Yes.
Yes, just before you talk, that female there, you know we're going to have to go up, ban her again for a little while. Yeah, we have to do that. It is necessary for the public health. Good morning, Miss Lady.
Good morning.
Welcome.
And good morning to Mr. Marriott.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good to have you back again.
Thank you.
Right. I have a question. You know, the Students' Loan Bureau is there to facilitate students who can't afford to pay their school fees and to have it on hire purchase, right?
Yeah.
So, when you pay back the student's loan, is it a gift?
No, it's not a gift. It is a loan, and your repayment finances the next person.
Right.
Until they pay it back.
Right. So, we're grateful that it is available to us.
Yes, we
but
are.
It is not a gift.
It's not a gift.
Just wanted to make that point clear.
And the people who work at the Students' Loan Bureau, who process your things and who decide that you should get a loan,
yes,
they are paid by the day, by the week, by the month.
Yes.
And they are not doing it out of the goodness of their heart.
Right.
But they do their work well out of the goodness. They do their work for pay, and out of the goodness, out of their heart, they do their work well.
Right.
And it is infradig for a servant to be cooking food for the family that ask them to cook the food. And when they're serving the food, they say, this is a gift from me, the servant.
And not only that, when the student who has received the loan does not pay back,
yes,
is it wrong for the people who gave the loan to go in search of you?
Not wrong at all.
And to try to get you to pay so other people can benefit?
It's a duty that they have. There's a duty.
Right. So it's not no gift.
No.
But and we are grateful that they lend us.
Yeah. But we are grateful that China and the United States lend us money, you know. It is not a gift.
No.
But we owe them a debt of gratitude, not a debt of a gift. It's a debt of gratitude, being grateful.
To facilitate.
And being grateful does not stop us from paying back. Don't bother say thank you very much for the loan and don't pay it back, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And in addition to that, here is your money back.
Yes. With interest.
Yes,
Don't forget.
Of course. All
right. And to Mr. Marriott, no. Mr. Marriott, you said that when you were in JC, there was a master who took a set on you.
More than one, but yes.
What
you're talking about this was a previous occasion you're talking.
No, hold on. Yes. She asking a subsequent question.
Oh.
Can he tell you what?
What he meant when he said the teacher took a set on him.
All right, let's go for a break. I want him to flow. We have a little break coming. Okay. I want him to flow. So when him come back, I'm going to make him take a set on the answer.
Okay.
Yes, welcome back to Straight Up, my listener. My lady listener is asking Mr. Marriott to explain the colloquial term "Tek A Set."
Yes, the colloquial term "Tek A Set." I think that must have been a reference to someone who was my housemaster.
Yes.
Okay.
The one who became, I think, a commissioner at the Ministry of Education.
Senior
at Louie too.
Yes, and registrar. Yes.
That's right.
Registrar.
Same thing.
Yeah, he was a black Barbadian who did not like black people particularly.
You say a black Barbadian?
Yes.
Okay.
And he didn't like black people. And I understand that he had a sister who was teaching at another school, which a cousin of mine was unfortunate enough to end up with. And it was the same story there. She didn't like black people either. He victimized a number of boys at school, and they just all happened to be black. JC was a combination. In terms of the school population, we were a combination of black boys who were brilliant students,
yes,
and white boys who were not at all brilliant students. The thing is that to pay for to pay for a place at JC, one had to come from a very well-off family.
Oh.
To win a scholarship to JC, you had to be somewhere near the top in Jamaica.
Right,
Not just, there were 14 parish scholarships for boys and 14 parish scholarships for girls. And then above that, there was the Jamaica Local Open Scholarship for the boy and girl who were first in Jamaica. You often had to have that kind of scholarship to get into JC. There were some other scholarships like the Drac Scholarship in the founder's name, which would take you there as well. But generally speaking, you had to get one of the scholarships for those with elite brains. And those tended to be black, as I said, black boys. Because that was the only way that black boys could get there. And the white boys, contrarily, came from families who didn't need scholarships because they could pay for your place at the school.
So Tek A Set now.
Yes, Tek A Set. Tek A Set. I happened to be unfortunate enough to be in his house. You know, yeah, I was a boarder. My scholarship allowed boarding, so you know what kind of scholarship it would have been. And he was a tyrant, without a doubt. And the boys in his house, well, for instance, I was an agnostic from birth. I've never been anything but an agnostic.
Could you explain to some of our listeners agnosticism? Agnostic, what does it mean?
Right. And what I have to explain is the difference between agnosticism and atheism. Because when you speak as an agnostic, people conclude that you're atheist. But I would be very much sooner a Christian than an atheist.
Yeah, but what is an atheist? What is an agnostic?
An atheist is someone who says there's no God. I can't say that.
Yeah.
I don't know God. You have to prove to me that there's a God before I'm going to believe it. Right?
And how often,
I am not saying, and I would never say that there is no God.
But how often do you open yourself to the proving? Because you say you have to prove it to me. And you have been around for a few years now. So how often do you open yourself to the proving?
Whenever the question comes up. I remember once, for instance, I was driving a car on the way from the races at Caymanas Park. And
I don't know say it's a race man.
No, I'm a sports person.
Oh yes.
And I was editor of Public Opinion.
Oh, you're agnostic about betting.
No. What happened was I was driving and my brakes suddenly went.
Yes.
And I found an embankment and I went up the embankment.
Oh, you banked the car? Oh, yes.
Yes, I banked the car. And the tipster for Public Opinion was traveling with me.
Yeah.
And he said, "Boy, Mr. Marriott, what a lucky thing God on our side." Mr. Marriott, you don't hear me. Well, you no answer. I said, God was on our side.
Or the bank?
No. At Chippy, I said, I'm an agnostic. I don't believe in God. Mr. Marriott,
hold on. You don't believe, that sounds like an atheist.
No.
You say you don't
believe. An atheist says there is no God.
Oh, yes.
Okay. An agnostic says, prove it to me first. And I'll tell you about a meeting with an Archbishop of Canterbury.
What the tips are?
Mr. Marriott let me out right away because I ain't not traveling with no man, no harm, no breaks, and no believe in God.
So God is an emergency brake.
No, you see, if God isn't on your side, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So you're not
carry it up on his side too.
Anyway, I had a meeting once with the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Yeah.
It was Michael Ramsey at the time.
Yeah, I remember.
Of Canterbury. I was with the Commonwealth.
Was he the red Archbishop? The red dean? Was he before the red dean?
No. I don't know of any such name. What is interesting is that he had a brother who was an atheist.
Yeah.
But I was working with the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. In fact, that's what took me to London. I was deputy editor of publications, and I got called invited to all sorts of functions.
Yeah.
The Archbishop of Canterbury is an ex officio member of the House of Lords, so he was a member of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, and I found myself sitting beside him at lunch. Told him how glad I was for this opportunity to be with him.
Yeah.
And I opened the question of God, and we spoke for quite a while, and he told me that God couldn't be argued on scientific grounds. You would reach a stage in the argument where you just have to depend on blind faith. That was the term used, blind faith. And if at that level he can't,
the bowler can't restrict you.
Yes. Then you have to wonder. I mean, what it did was it confirmed me in my agnosticism.
So that is the first time that they were voluntarily confirmed. Or the first one you were forced. Is Jackman that forced it?
No. Jackman forced me to get confirmed and to take communion. Which is an outrage. I mean,
of course it is.
We're supposed to have human rights.
Yes, I refused confirmation when I was 12 years old. And I do it to my parents. I said, no, I will not be confirmed. Yeah. And because automatically at 12 years old, an so-called Anglican is supposed to be prepared for confirmation. And I refused that because many times I saw the hypocrisy in the church.
And in terms of my behavior, I don't see any difference between me and a genuine devout Christian. I don't see any difference in our values.
So you could be taken for a genuine devout Christian. Then.
Oh yes, and I've often said to those Christians who scorn my agnosticism that when the time goes for the selection to go to heaven, I'll be ahead of them in the queue.
So listen, Mr. Mario.
I do believe that because I have values that were passed on from my parents. Yes, ma'am.
So that was the housemaster who forced you to be confirmed?
Same one.
Yes.
And that was the only cert he took on you?
Well, no, not at all.
No, it's a whole set of things.
Not at all. And eventually, I mean, I thought, well, he wanted to cane me 3 days before I left school when I'd done all my exams and everything. He wanted to cane me before the whole house. Guess why? I had been refused the opportunity to do mathematics in higher school certificate, which would have won me the Jamaica scholarship for sure. Because I was going to get 400 out of 400. It was given on your best 4 points in the exam. And in 21 terms at Jamaica College, I got 98% in 1 term in my maths exam. And the whole school, I had to hang my head in shame when the school campus was bursting with the news that Marriott got 98% in maths. What happened is that Hugo Chambers, the headmaster, was then teaching us. And there was a blot on my paper caused by the fountain pen. And he took off 2 marks for that. So I knew that if I got my 4-point maths, if I was able to sit 4-point maths in the high school certificate, you would have to tie with me for the Jamaica scholarship. But you can't beat me because you can't get 401 out of 400.
No.
And Mrs. Bloomfield, the maths teacher, you would probably know best her nephews at Jamaica Broilers. The Leavys at Jamaica Broilers were her nephews. And Mrs. Bloomfield was a full-time teacher at Woolmer's Girls and taught 6th form part-time at JC. And she was paid for that by JC. And Mrs. Bloomfield wanted to teach me the 4-point maths. And up to that stage, she had never taught me when the decision had to be made. But obviously, she would have heard about me. And she was prepared to teach me free of charge. And offered. And they told her the first excuse they used was the timetabling complications. And she said, no, because he wouldn't be doing any other subject. There's no time. Classroom space. I'll take him on the veranda. I'll take him under a tree. I'll take him anywhere, but I want to teach him. And she was not allowed. If I were white, according to the behavior of the Jamaica College administration, I would have been able to do the 4-point maths.
But you know something? I'm very happy that you explained this, because a lot of times people say, well, the opportunities are equal for everyone.
There weren't any in 1947 to 53 when I was at JC.
Yes.
They were not equal.
And they're still not equal. And what you pointed out is that they are keepers of the gate. And a lot of people are not allowed through even though they're qualified. They're put there to prevent, and they look like us.
But it followed me at university because 8 years after JC, I got a scholarship to UWI, or University College of the West Indies, as it was. And I couldn't get the subjects that I had gone there hopefully to do because I didn't have the 4-point maths. I went to do a maths special degree and I was not allowed because I didn't have the 4-point maths. And it turned out that it was the registrar's fault because papers, they traced it and they found that papers that were supposed to have sent me, which would have disclosed what I had planned to do at JC, at UCWI. That paper never was sent out to me.
Who was in charge of the
registrar? Was the same man. By then he was
8 years later, he was a senior registrar at the University of West Indies and blocked you, effectively blocked you.
Yeah.
So how has that hindered you in your life up to now?
I'm not a mathematician.
He has not become the mathematician.
He
has not realized the mathematician the mathematician that he is realized.
But it runs in the family. It runs in the Marriott family. Trust me.
Okay.
Because my daughter, who did her first degree at UWI, taught maths. She was doing an architecture degree at UTech, and she taught maths while being a student there. Doing her architecture, she taught maths and physics at UTech. And then her daughter, her children, she has 3 children who are all mathematical, and my other daughter's children are also very good at maths, and so are some cousins of mine. And when my first grandchild, that's the daughter of my daughter who is in education here. When she's now at UWI, by the way, and maths, she always gets distinctions in maths. When she was about 5 years old, I think it was, I asked her what's her favorite subject in school, and you know what was her reply? Like all Marriott's, mathematics.
So what is that telling us then? That we come here wired to do certain things.
I don't know.
Some do. Yeah, some do.
I remember my other daughter, who, by the way, has a PhD in linguistics. She was at the dining table one night when she was probably about 7 or 8, and she was doing her maths homework, and I was nearby, and I heard her say, I hate maths, I hate maths, I hate maths. So I said, but Kiki, how can you say you hate maths and you always get A stars in maths? That's because I love A stars, Daddy, but I hate maths. I hate maths. I hate maths.
Well, that it adds up, you know.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
it does. Thank you. And let me give somebody else a chance to question.
Well, thank you very much. You have given 11 o'clock a chance to have a say. Thank you very much, yeah.
Thank you.
By the way,
bye-bye.
When you come, hello.
Yes.
Oh, you like the comedy show the other night?
You know, it was really quite good.
Really.
And I like some very much. Some of the what you call it? Some of the
comedians.
Comedians, yes.
Well, especially Elva and Johnny. The one of them do.
Yes.
Elva and Johnny.
Yeah, I like Johnny's stint there. It was very interesting.
Yeah, man. Personal experience. As he said, comedy is just an exaggeration of the truth.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We're going to take your calls, you know, but we still have Mr. Louie Marriott here. I'm going to play a piece of music that was kind of repopularized. A little piece out there, it was repopularized in 1959. And I'm going to ask Mr. Louie Marriott if he recognize what about it was repopularized. But let's take your call first. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up.
Hello?
Yes, welcome.
Yes, Jerry, I have to call back.
Yes, sir.
Because he's very interested to hear Mr. Marriott. But I want to ask him some questions.
Yeah.
First of all, you never finished the argument about that beating that you were supposed to get?
No, I told him that there may be a fight, but there was going to be no caning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and the next question, sir.
Yeah.
Your experience then, do you believe Jamaicans are going through the same, would you say that was racism?
Yes, definitely.
So would you say we are still living with racism right now?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yes.
You know, if I had time, I could give you countless examples of that.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you.
So nothing has changed then, sir.
May I give him one?
No, something has changed. I'm going to give you an example, though.
One example, and this is going back now to 1976, but I have reason to believe that it's the same now. I was in a queue at a hotel, going to customer service.
In Jamaica?
In Jamaica. The hotel was in Montego Bay. And somebody, there was a white man behind me. And the person at customer service was leaning over, you know, to indicate that she was ready to deal with him.
Yeah.
And
behind you?
He was behind me.
She jumping it?
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me.
Made him jump the queue.
Yes.
And when he came up, he said to her, what is the rate of exchange today? Some question like that, and she gave him the answer, and away he went. So when I got to I went to her and I said to her, tell me something. Why did you take that man before you dealt with me? Well, he only wanted to know what was the rate of exchange.
Well, how she know that?
Exactly what I asked her.
Yeah.
How did you know that I wasn't the one that was going to ask the rate of exchange? You know? Yeah.
Typical. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Hello?
Good morning, welcome.
I'm a same man. But, Mr. Mark, you see, the question of God.
Mm-hmm.
When I look and I see all the life that is been lost, all the destruction, sometimes within myself, I force to ask myself the question, is there a God? And if there is one, why so much destruction on the earth?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's one I ask myself, right? The other question, you know, where the whole thing, the theory of God falls down as far as I'm concerned, is that it has the seeds of its own destruction, the belief in God and on what it is founded. Because people are so amazed at this world, which is so beautifully designed and, you know, perfect. If you look at the human body, for example, or I suppose any animal's body, then you are amazed, and you look at the variety of living things that we have. Quite amazing. But then, you see, I think the theory that it's done all built by a God breaks itself down, because my question then is, well, okay, God created all of this. That means that God is even more amazing than this. Yeah. So who created God?
No, yeah, well, hear this now. We have to go to some calls, but I want to intervene there. Please remind me. Thank you very much, Mr. Fox. Remind me, Louie, for interviewing there, sir. Yeah? Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Indeed, Brother Jerry.
Yes, sir, what go on?
Well, interesting things on the international scene, but me hear your guest. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure to have you now. Here I get to understand there is a height of celebration over there at Mission Control in Germany.
Yeah, which Mission Control? Football?
No, for the space.
Oh, space, oh.
Yes, I get that for the first time in the history of mankind. A spacecraft is now traveling alongside a comet in outer space.
Yeah.
And they are making arrangements to have it land on the surface, what they call the icy surface, in the near future.
Oh, yes.
I get that this mission has been embarked on or planned for over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And get a momentum just 10 years ago.
But the Germans were far ahead in rocket science and space study.
Yes.
Up to the time of the Second World War, you know.
Yes.
And the Russians and the Americans, each one of them grabbed some of the German scientists. So them used to boast against one another, say, our German scientists are smarter than your German scientists.
Okay, I say go.
Yeah.
But what is mind-boggling there is the speed that this thing is going.
Yeah.
Something like some 55 kilometers per hour.
Per hour? No, me can't drive fast on that, man.
Oh, yeah, that means 1,000, it's 55,000 kilometers.
I think, yes. At least, yes.
Finally, Jerry.
I mean, and Bonnie Grant, you was the boxing champion of Jamaica in 1962.
Yes.
He used to drive a Ford Comet, you know.
How are you, to me?
Yeah, so they come it. We know what
Enjoy father Almila.
Him right hand, yes, yes.
Okay, finally, Jerry.
Yeah.
I gather that a Zimbabwean player will be playing in a match in South Africa, but what is drawing a lot of attention to him is that just a few years ago he set fire to the cricket headquarters over there in Zimbabwe.
Oh, yeah?
But I'm sure this scenario will not be unusual to you. He managed to be a good lawyer. And at the end of the day, they say he had some psychological effect.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sure it's not the first time you'll be hearing of such psychological defect when it comes to a person who commits crime.
No, no, no.
He was staring at 25 years in prison.
Oh, yes, yes.
But they managed to get him off scotch-free and he's back in the game.
Yeah.
They say it's because of some head blows that he got overtime in the game. That caused him to did that act off the field.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Let's hope him keep his head screw on.
All right, yes, sir. True, true. All right, keep on.
Any game can play.
Keep on in bills.
And other
Indeed.
people. And other people's heads too.
Yes.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yes, all right. Thanks a lot, sir.
Indeed.
Yes, sir. Yes, no. Talking about creator and if there's a God and thing. I think the question that many people want to determine or want answered is that if we and many animals their intelligence that them display is astounding, much less human being intelligence. So if human beings are so intelligent normally, and animals and even plants show intelligence, because you have plants that can catch fly and eat them. Therefore, is not life intelligent? No, life.
Yes.
So therefore, when we conceive of who make God, is a limitation of our intelligence really thinking that way? Is a limited intelligence thinking, even making and originating? Is a limited intelligence? A limited intelligence. Because even as a mathematician, you should know that mathematics exists before man discovered it.
Yes.
Don't true. Don't mathematics.
A lot of things exist. Yeah, most.
All matter of fact, all things are in accordance with mathematics.
Yeah.
All things, not true.
Yes. Well, mathematics is I always marvel at people who function without mathematics.
Yeah, but they function with math, but they don't know. You know?
No, they don't.
No, look at a fowl. A fowl has 9. A fowl set for 9 eggs. 8 of them hatch. Well, she know that 8 come alive. She know that 1 never hatch, and she get used to walking around with her chicken. And I watch fowl from a little boy before me can talk. I watch them. The moment one of those chickens either get lost or somebody step on it, because the first trouble I get in my yard, you know, I step on a little day-old chicken and it's dead, you know, and I get blamed for it.
Did you step on it accidentally?
Accidentally.
Okay.
But the first time one of our chicks are missing, even for a few minutes, she becomes not only frantic but hostile. Yeah, she's able to count without picking upon her toe them, without counting upon her toe them. She know when one is missing.
Well,
that is true.
Oh yes, I did some fascinating study during rest period at JC. You know, boarders used to have to go to bed.
Compulsory rest. Yeah.
Yes, for 2 hours or something like that on Sunday afternoons, and I watched a crack, like a crack in the wall.
Yeah.
And ants are coming down this crack.
Yes.
And some are going up.
Yes.
And they put their heads together
and communicate.
Some of them believe what they hear and turn back.
Yes.
Right? Because there was I had put a book, like a book, across the crack.
Yeah.
And some would inform
their
heads together. Yeah.
Inform
and some believed and went back.
Yes.
Up.
Yes. And saved themselves.
And some others would
disbelieve.
Yes. And you know, examine the thing themselves.
Yes,
this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was fascinating watching these insects.
Yes, and you study them and learn, and you said that they are capable of learning too.
Oh yes.
Good morning, welcome to
Straight
Straight
Up. Communicate.
Yeah, good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Hi Jerry, how are you doing? Not hearing you.
Hi, how are you doing, ma'am?
I'm okay, you know, but I wanna tease your guest head.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think the church has lost its focus in leading the nation.
The church. Alright, let Louie go ahead first.
I don't know about losing its focus. I know that we have to distinguish which churches are we talking about.
Yes.
Because, for example, when you look at our history, slavery in particular, the churches that were sympathetic to the African slaves in Jamaica and elsewhere in the British Empire were the non-conformist churches. They are not the traditional establishment churches. The Catholic, Anglican and Methodist churches tended to be, not so much Methodist, but definitely Catholic and Anglican, tended to be on the side of the slave masters,
the planters,
and to be defending, that's right, to be defending this system of slavery. And it was the Baptists who identified with the slaves' misery and worked to get first the slave trade and then slavery abolished. I don't know when you say the church, what you mean.
All right, let me come in here.
Yeah, please do.
All right, let me come in here. Now, the church, as most people conceive it, is not one body of people covering all Christian people of faith. There are many manifestations of church, because church really means assembly.
Church can be anywhere.
Yeah, church means assembly, and there are many forms of the church. And let me come back to that. Please remind me to come back to the church as one foundation, please. But before I go there, I said there's many forms of the church. And wherever more than one person is gathered together, take more than one person together. And wherever two is gathered, a third is conceived to be there, is there. Because the inspirer of the two is also there as a third one, right? The mind. The mind then. So now, some church, some assemblies of people are faithful to the teachings of Jesus Christ and of all of the prophets. And many churches are not faithful to that, and therefore
they lose their focus.
And no, they don't lose their focus. They're focusing on something else. They're focusing on the size of their denomination, the wealth of their denomination.
Exactly.
Right? So some of them is dealing with economics more, and some is dealing with the faith. Let me come back to one thing now. Plenty of time people sing the hymns, and the hymns are songs, and most songs are there to remind you or to strengthen certain knowledge. You have a song name, the hymn name, the church is one foundation. What is the rest of the line?
I can't go to that one.
Christ, oh Lord.
Come again, Louis.
In Jesus Christ, oh Lord.
Yes.
I believe
hold on.
The author of that
hold on.
is a Marriott.
Yeah, hold on. As far as I know, the church is one foundation in Jesus Christ, the Lord. What's the next line?
Something about new creation.
Yeah.
Is it a new creation?
Well, I think you see that the church is apostrophe S. The church, one foundation is. You understand me?
The church is one foundation, yeah.
So the church is not many churches, one foundation. It's one church.
Yeah.
Or one foundation. I try not to confuse you.
Yes.
It's apostrophe S.
Okay, yeah.
But true church is an assembly of people focusing on teachings and exercising faith. If you don't exercise faith, faith die. You know? If you don't exercise faith, faith die. Is another word for saying faith without working
is dead.
Yeah, it dies. You have to work. In other words, if you believe that the bus will take you to Arbitrary, you have to exercise the faith by going to the bus stop. The bus will take you to Arbitrary. Your feeling that the bus must come for your yard is dead, because you're not working, and I work for the bus stop, so your faith dead. But if you believe that the bus will take you to the Arbitrary, you do the work that you have to do, and your faith will be rewarded. But most people's faith is blind faith, like what the Archbishop of Canterbury did tell Louis. But true faith not blind. But thank you very much here, man.
Yes, man, will do.
Thank you.
It's just because another call is there, but you are more.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Boy, I see the right person at the evangelist this now.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
The The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. The church, the body of Christ. With a lot of people die and leave land. And houses for the body of Christ.
Hold on.
Talk
slow. Hello, ma'am.
Not directly to the bishop and to the priest or the pastor, but for the body of Christ.
Yes.
And those houses, those property that left, they're not just supposed to be just sit there. They're supposed to be shared up to for the body of Christ, the people that is in need.
Yes, ma'am. Hold on 1 minute there, please. You are quite right. A lot of people who are members of religious orders and churches and faith leave their property for the rest of the family, all of them. And instead that it is shared, or instead of the members of the church get to live on the land end up in the name of the person or persons who control the congregation.
Right.
And you find it in a them name. Sometimes all the title of the church, in a them, the title of the land in a them name. And all when them dead, it's in a them name, same way.
And that's not the way it's supposed to be.
Not supposed to be so. It's a
because the Bible said, if you share amongst your brethren, you will not have that much poor around you.
Exactly
in
so.
The body of Christ.
But instead of that, in some congregation and in some religious body, the rich get richer and the land get more land, and the landless get less space to catch on. It's a rape.
Another thing, how can one get? How can one to the people? How can the people give something to someone that it's already theirs?
Yes. Yes, you mean like when Portia give a gift?
Right. How can, and it was already. It wasn't, we pay for it.
They learn.
I don't think the government, do they pay taxes?
They learn from the scammers. What they do, they call, like how the scammers call old people of foreign. They call the Jamaican people, the politician, and tell them, say, you have won something. You have won the right for we PNP or GLP to rule you, but to get the prize, send some money to it. And so the politician and the prime minister learn from the scammers, and is telling us that we get a gift. So we must send something on. Send on something.
All the property of Marcus Garvey should be returned to the UNIA.
It must be.
Continue the work that is supposed to be done.
No, the property of the UNIA must be returned to the UNIA, and the property of Marcus Garvey must be returned to the family of Marcus Garvey.
Right, okay.
Yes.
But it's time for justice, man. It's coming, we talk on your, our brother that is with you there. He should have started something. You guys should have started continuing what Marcus Garvey left off.
He is doing his part. He retells the story and rekindle people's mind, because them retell the story of Bedward. Him retell the story of Garvey, and he's doing it.
I did not hear the one about Bedward, you know.
But you did.
You know, I'm supposed to get a piece of land at Bedward there. I have a vision about it. I was there.
Yes, but you dropped.
I couldn't cross the river because it was something. I had to sleep on one of the hard chair in the church.
Yeah, but listen, you are ignoring the fact that you are saying he should have done something, and you don't know that he has been doing. He has been doing. And he has been doing a great part, the part where make you can come read Bibles. Man like him write the books in the Bible and write plays. A lot of the books in the Bible is plays.
No, but you mentioned Bedward.
Yes.
I mean, I think I can claim to have made Jamaica have a different view of Bedward from what was the persistent story told in my time.
Yes.
Which was very, very negative about Bedward. In fact, Bedward is a forerunner of Garvey.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of what Garvey preached was what Bedward was preaching a generation before, because he was older than Garvey.
Yes, exactly.
I sat in Marcus Garvey's chair in Canada. The chair that he used to sit in.
Yeah.
As with Marcus Garvey, we had a program one day, and they were taking us around and show us all about it, Marcus Garvey, where he, so on and so forth. And then there was a big chair there. They said, this is Marcus Garvey's chair that he sat in, and I just sit right in it.
Well, all right.
And they said, no, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, you may do so, and you not only may sit in his chair, You may walk in them footsteps. Thank you very much, yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll tell you about it another time.
All right, he's going to.
I would like you or Jerry or both to help me with a little puzzle that I have about Marcus.
What is that?
About Marcus Garvey. Did you know that Marcus Garvey's birth certificate has his name as Malthus Mosiah Garvey?
Yes, yes. It has
How
been
did that
changed.
change come about?
He himself has put forth the various different names. He himself.
Okay.
But guess what happened?
No, I have to go back.
After I sat in that chair and I went to my bed at night, there was a spirit.
You have to
looking at a woman.
Hello, you have to call. You have to call us back and tell us about that.
Looking for me.
You have to call us.
all over the place for me.
You have to call us back and tell us back another time. Here, ma'am, don't feel no way, please. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning, welcome, Straight Up.
Infinite blessings.
Yes, sir. Fine, and thank you.
Yes. Brother Louie, how you do?
Hi, fine, thanks.
Jerry and Louie, can I give you guys a joke?
Yes, you can.
On one condition that you laugh.
And your mouth.
No. The condition is that you don't tell us it's a joke.
The condition is what?
You don't tell us it's a joke.
No, a condition that we get pea soup.
Suppose.
10 scientists.
Yeah.
Had a meeting amongst themselves. Called a World Summit meeting. Them say, everything in earth we can make. We are brilliant. We're intelligent. We're like geniuses.
Yeah.
We really don't need God again, man.
Yeah.
So they took a decision that we're going to just tell God to take for himself. So they selected one from amongst them.
Yeah.
Go tell God, take for himself. Because we can't even make down to the body of a human being now. So we don't need him anymore. So he went on his way to God. He said, God? God said, yes. Let a meeting in on and said, boy, we don't need you again if you take for yourself. You're God. Not a problem. On one condition though. So what's that? Find you on earth.
Oh.
But you know, this is one of the questions that I ask. God is supposed to have created everything out of void. And I try to imagine void, and I can't imagine that.
Yeah. But not because you can't imagine something and can't realize it, don't mean that it's not real.
No.
But when I'm a little boy,
I'm not an atheist.
No, listen, it's when me a little boy, 5-year-old, me start puzzle about them things. And after a while, me get to find, say, don't rush it. You understand? And even my old lady start tell me, say, don't question this, but I don't stop questioning it, you know. But I realize I can't rush it. Thank you very much, here. Infinite blessings.
Blessings.
Yes, sir. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up.
Hello?
20. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, Jerry.
Welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
Morning, sir.
Yes, I'd like to throw a little mix in the mathematics thing there, you know.
Go ahead.
There was a group of boys who went to the grow potato. You don't know that, Jerry.
Yes.
You know what's that?
Come again, the what? What potato?
There's a group of boys who went after the grow potato.
Oh, yes.
You notice that? When it was for field and after certain months when the shrimp start,
yes.
Someone start to come up there?
Yes, man, biology.
Right, Mr. Marriott didn't know that, but you know that.
Yeah.
So, one of the boys couldn't read. He couldn't write, he was nothing done, right?
Yeah.
But it turned out that he found the most potatoes.
Yeah.
So the rest of the boys, them said, boy, you can't count, you can't do nothing. So, when you look, we take up them potatoes, ever rob him.
Yeah.
So he went off and he go look it down and he come back. He said, who chop on potato? And one of the bright boys said, how much do they have? He said, I don't know, you know. But I have 3 round, 1 round is on 2 long, one and I do it again.
Yeah.
And take a mathematical picture.
Yes, in picture, yes, sir.
Yes. I didn't figure out.
Yes,
then potato missing when couldn't read.
But you know that the person who invented writing was a literate person.
Exactly. A lot of things that we enjoy today was invented by people who can read and write.
Yes.
You see?
Yes, sir.
And even if Henry Ford should have come back now and see what the Japanese do with the 4 strokes engine, you don't wonder.
Yes.
Yeah, Joe?
Yes. Can't afford it.
Eh?
And can't afford it.
No.
When I say I don't mean it can't afford it, I mean it can't cross it.
I can't cross it.
Well, I worked in the literacy
program. Jerry.
Well, I hear Mr. Marriott.
I worked in the National Literacy Program in the 1970s.
Yes,
and I can tell you a lot of the illiterates, people who can't read and write, were geniuses. They were geniuses.
Yes.
All right.
In the one way.
Well, thank you very much. I'm going to play a piece of music for Louie, and I'm going to ask him if he recognize a piece of a piece of this music that did come back to prominence about 1959 and why.
Yes, Jerry.
Thank you very much. Here.
This is a man from the West here, Jerry.
Man from the West. Yeah, man, I remember.
Yeah,
yes.
Work at the barricade party, you remember?
Oh yes. Thank you very much.
All right.
Anytime we book again, if you remind me. Thank you very much.
All right, good.
Let's go for a break. Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. We're going to play a piece of music here, Chiche Bud, and we're going to see if it ring any bells for Louie Marriott in 1959. Straight Up, Chiche Bud, all time music. Yeah. Some of them are holler, some are bad. Yes, good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah,
yes, me, how are you?
Kingston, Rastafari. Blessed morning, yeah.
First.
I'm morning to Mr. Marriott, you know.
Good day, sir.
Yes, man, give thanks and praise to the you know. Yeah, man, a 2 patriot meet up, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we give thanks to that. Yes, Mr. Small.
Yes, sir.
Man, did you hear a song from Bob Marley this morning, you say?
Come again, what is about song from Bob Marley?
One of you? Caller.
Yes, yes.
Just one line of Bob Marley.
Yes,
say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now me going for another one which say ambush in the night.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now a verse another one that say Mr. Small. Say political tragedy. Through political tragedy.
Yes.
They keep us hungry.
Yes.
And when we have to get some food, even your brother has to be your enemy.
Yes, yes, yes.
So in a situation when time a man, when something is offered to you, or like when the Prime Minister opened the road and said, boy, this is a gift to you, or might give you a title and say, boy, it is a gift.
Yeah.
To all them let it seem to you and to all them hold you in denial for such a long time. When it finally happens, you are praising them like they are God.
Yes, yes.
So you see, sometimes when some people talk and praise one another, you can't blame them because it's just because they are not aware.
Not true.
But when you are aware of what you are supposed to get, Mr. Small, you know, so it was due a long time. So when you get it, you're supposed to say, boy, you give thanks to it, but you know, for your late, I should have provided already.
Yes, you're supposed to have a late payment fee too.
Of course.
Yeah.
So it's not that we don't give thanks, but we still have to say, well, we give thanks, but you must remember saying, you know, so this should have done a long time.
Yeah, we thank you for delivering what you were paid to deliver.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we still have to pay the same way to go and hold it, you know.
Yeah.
And as long as our life lasts, we're going to have to pay. Our children is going to come and pay.
Yes.
Yeah, man. On the matter of the man, I don't remember what you call Mr. Marriott to the word is Mr. Small, apart from the one who start their 80s. I say amnesty?
Agnostic. A-G-N-O-S-T-I-C.
Oh, agnostic.
Yeah.
And that one is the one where, boy, it's not that you're saying there is no God because you don't know, it's because you have never seen a certain experience. You're not, no.
You're not convinced,
And I have certain questions. There are questions in my mind.
Right. So anybody who is explaining to you God, you are saying, boy, you have to explain this thing to me to convince me or show me.
Yes, yes.
Now, more time in the Bible, people say, boy, it's the greatest book, Mr. Small. Up to last night, I was reading somewhere in Numbers, it was supposed to Numbers chapter 6.
Yeah.
Wait, I tell you, so when Israelites and the Palestine at war, the Palestine destroy the Israelites in Mr. Small.
Yeah, yeah.
And they end up as a send for the Ark of the Covenant in Shiloh. I don't know what the Ark of the Covenant is, but this seems like it's some written agreement story in a somewhere.
Yeah, man, covenant agreement.
Yes. So they sent for the Ark of the Covenant that was in Shiloh. So when the Covenant come back in Israel, they were laughing and shouting.
Yeah.
And the Philistines are Christian, why they shouting like that after we just all kill them? So they get to realize the boys, the Ark of the Covenant came back in Israel.
Yeah.
Now them in turn now start to fret and say, boy, the gods of Israel returning on them, but they are some great God because of them slew the Egyptian and delivered them out of Egypt.
Yes.
So we have to go up to them with a different, them now find themselves discouraged neither, you know.
No.
Them only recognize the boy more power coming at the camp.
Yes.
But then calling the troops, the boy, we have to move in this way now to be more aggressive and attack this way.
Yeah.
And they end up still go in and slow them same way, even though the God did arrive in.
Yes, yes.
You see? So God is just a perception, Mr. Small. You just narrow down a story bring to you, and God is a perception.
Yeah, God inside of you.
God is life, Mr. Small.
Life, same life.
Because and a man make God, Mr. Small.
No, man make the name and conceive. Man make the name and conceive, but but whatever call God. God mean good. Good.
Yes.
Good exists long before.
Good is God and God is good. And bad is the evil one and the evil one is bad.
You what now? We have to continue this, because you touch on some right points.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
Give thanks and praise to your guest, man, because we are learning,
Thank you very much, yeah?
We are learning. Because remember, in a Solomon, you have to depend on the older man who have the knowledge. That's why we say, boy, tell the older man to tell the king, say, boy, ease the pressure off away.
All right.
So if you listen to the younger one, you're going to be more pressured.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
So we have gathered the experience.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello? Morning. Welcome. Straight Up, hello? Come along, please. Good morning.
Good time at John Foundation.
Come again.
When Mr. Marriott was talking about he being part of the literacy movement in the 70s.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
A lot of the people during that time, even my father's age group, late 70s, early 80s, even older than that, it's because of how they taught them at that time, And then what happened, some of the teachers who, even in prison, some of them were also abusive. Because it's like they specialize in beating.
Oh, you mean in the school system?
In the school system.
Yeah.
Yes, and some of them just never bothered to go to school because you talked about your master JC never liking black people. You have some of those teachers who were brown and they happened to go to Micro, and when they went back into the rural areas, them treated people picking them bad. Yeah. And it was like some of them were fun. It was fun to some of them to really beat the boys.
Yeah.
And people don't realize there's a learning disability named dyslexia, which just about anybody can have a problem there.
Yeah.
And the ability to spell doesn't mean that if you cannot spell, doesn't mean you're done.
Oh.
Right? So people, even to this deal, they still have the ostracized will say them don't. It's just people just want people spend some time with them and help them to learn.
Yeah, man.
Everybody I say is that if me learn, anybody else can learn.
Yeah, learning methods are different with
different. Are different, and my mother was born 1925, who did schooling up to second year. She was my primary teacher up to fourth form in high school.
Yes.
With some subjects where when the teacher taught me, and I just can't draw it home. I take the book home and tell me what to do.
Yes, sir.
And this woman would sit down and read it through, and tell me in her own terms, and I understand it.
Yes.
Right?
Well,
so it's just, to me, the learning is that come right back to parenting.
Yeah, man. The greatest school frequently is the home.
It's the home.
And the family.
And when we talk about racism earlier, and I mean, to me, some of the worst human things you can get now in Jamaica is from your own black people, own black person.
All right,
because,
look here.
I mean, it's classism that I don't have a racism or classism or someone that is my create right.
Look here now, let us join back tomorrow again, because we have some callers who want them get through. But thank you very much for your reminder, here, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Good morning, Roger.
What go on, sir?
Tell me now, brethren.
Great.
Yeah. Good morning to Mr. Marriott.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir. Hey, that festival song there, Bongo Jerry, not so impressed with it.
Which one? UNITY or Chichibot?
No, man, this one here,
what the one this year, the winner this year?
Yes, the winner this year. And that sounded like a festival song to me. I heard Wilson commented on it, and it's true, man.
Yeah. But we don't have a festival song contest anymore. It's a popular song, supposed to be a popular song.
Oh, the popular song.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So why doesn't it come out and people are able to judge it and so on?
I don't know what's they're using judges now, because there was a
popular song mean that
Stone used to do a poll to determine the most popular song.
So festival song, popular song mean is the one that is the most popular amongst the public, or the public vote for the most.
Yes.
But you know that voting out there can be manipulated like a lot of the competition. I don't know about Rising Star, but a lot of the competition. It is who the singer and the singer's management can get to buy the most phone card. Win. So frequently it's a matter of organization, not a matter of competition.
Yes, and all this expense on the Grand Gala also, Bongo Jerry, it's gone over 100 million now. You don't think that's quite a tidy sum?
Yeah, but
You mean that's being spent on the ground?
Yes, 90 million out of taxpayers' money.
I often wonder where those millions go, because
they're going to,
for example, they've been talking about Ward Theatre, about restoring the Ward Theatre for donkey's years, and the amount of American million that I hear them talking about, I'm wondering where that is going, because I can't understand why it can't be done for less than that.
No, you have plenty of places where the money can't find, man. You know, it's a politician and opportunities get money to spend. You know it, Gary, man.
Yes,
why do we always talk about politicians? You know that some of the most honorable people I know are politicians, Jamaica politicians, whom I have known in my life. And they can't get away with what I see businessmen getting away with.
No, but listen here,
they are always
it's politician turn businessman, you know. I'm businessman. No, listen.
I'm sorry.
Politician turn, not all in it, but a lot of politicians turn businessman, and a lot of businessmen turn politicians.
I hear businessmen having the nerve to call politicians corrupt. And I don't know.
It's not two separate set of people. It's not two separate set of people.
Can be corrupt without businessmen being.
But that's what I'm telling you. Said it's not two separate set of people. It's not two separate set of people.
No, but I'm talking about people who are not.
We need more time to explore that, because we can't examine that in a 5 and 7 and 10 and 15 minutes. But we know. We have to go here, sir.
Okay, Bongo.
But we know that it is a racket. A big racket, and it's time for us not to stand up and exert our good judgment, not just judgment. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Jerry.
Hey, welcome. How are you doing?
Yeah, me again.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Morrison, when say me though, him don't believe in a God?
No, him say him not have no proof yet.
All right, listen now.
You go and prove it.
No, the Holy Spirit will prove it.
Yes, go on. Go on.
Listen now, Jerry.
Yeah.
Don't when you make. Don't anytime you make something, right?
Yes.
There's something there. I hear one, right?
No, not necessarily. If I work in that Goodyear factory and I go and make a tire, it's not my tire, I will get locked up.
No, all right, Jerry, me not talk about, all right, it's a make a robot then, right?
Yes.
And you programming the
Yeah, sing, but you can't sing. But me never know you can't sing. You sing up the scale a while ago, you go up and come and say, do re for me so far, so lati do.
Yes, Jerry, we can't sing, Jerry. Yes, Jerry. Right, and you control that robot. Is you make that. You understand?
So a Porsche you call robot?
Oh?
You cannot call the Prime Minister robot.
Jerry, come on now, Jerry. Listen now, Jerry, no.
You have to behave yourself.
Mama is not saying don't believe in a God.
Who is Mr. Morrison?
Who make him?
Who is Mr. Morrison?
She make you over. She make you over and call you Morrison.
You, Jerry. Mr. Morrison.
Yeah. Who is Mr. Morrison?
You see, they should make your answer.
My name is Louie Marriott, please.
Oh, Mr. Marriott.
But you just make your answer to the name. So is it?
What's that? Who made me? My mother and father.
You can't speak about it louder.
My mother and father.
His mother and father made him.
Yeah. I don't know if they did it deliberately or they were just enjoying themselves. I don't know if they planned to make me or they were just enjoying themselves.
All right.
You know that I once asked my father, but I was only 4 years old then, who made us? And he said God, and I asked who made God?
Yeah.
And I know that he gave me a ridiculous answer, which my father didn't often do.
No.
But just before she died at the age of 99 years, 11 months and 5 days, my mother told me that my father, when my father said, what made me go about the place laughing about this?
You can't believe Mr. Morrison say and father make him. Mr. Marriott, I can't believe that.
Make him done talk now.
What?
Make him done talk now. He might talk something and I'm not listening.
I can't hear so good. Talk up louder.
I know you're
I can't shout. I might damage the equipment.
Jerry, there's something wrong with the instrument then, man.
It's not mine.
Look here.
No, my mother said that I walked about saying for months, chuckling, time made God.
Look here.
That was the answer he gave me.
My mother said that I walked about saying for months.
Yeah, the man was you should make one come on off here.
My mother said that I walked about saying for months.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Stop make over the man. We hear the man all talk or some different thing more out him say. Yeah? I have to go. I'm going to leave it because you make. No, we have to go because you're a mad scientist. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning, welcome. Straight Up. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, I have to call back. Something is definitely wrong, you know. The volume.
Yeah.
When I'm speaking to you,
yeah,
I have to be straining to hear, and I can't hear clearly.
It's true.
Yes, it's true. The ladies mentioned that a while ago.
Yeah.
It is true. And I forgot to tell you.
Yes.
The gift of the ticket to Oral Tracy's show.
Yes.
I'm very grateful for it. And I'd just also like to say that it was a very good production.
Yes, it was.
And it started on time.
Yeah.
And the events, each act flowed
smoothly. Yes.
Yes. But one thing, you know, that up-and-coming young man, the one who had the ball action jokes.
Oh, yes, the basketballer. Forget his name.
Right. He is a very good act.
Yes.
However, if people can avoid those ball action jokes in places like that, it would be good.
Better, yes.
Yeah, because people are offended by that.
It's true. And you know that there was about 3 comedians that spend time on the toilet.
Yeah, that's why I called to say it. I mean, if you can hone your skill and your craft to the point where you don't need those,
that time,
you're gone clear.
You're gone clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they gave out the sponsors. They gave out all these gifts to familiarize the people with their product.
Product, yes.
That was good.
Yeah, man, very good.
Yeah, all right. Take care.
Yeah, man. Gratitude for the gifts and the tickets from Oral Tracy and from Cal Syrup and all the other people. Good morning, welcome to Street.
Morning, Sir J.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Mr. Marriott?
Yes, sir. Good
Buenos
morning.
dias.
Buenos dias too. You know, when you go to a Spanish-speaking country in this hemisphere and you say buenos dias, they correct you, although that's correct Castilian, Spanish.
Yeah.
But they tell you, no, senor, buenos dias.
Buenos dias, okay, thanks.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. J. The last time, not the time before this when Mr. Marriott was on, you see? Yeah, you were saying something I ran out that time about when Miss Simpson was supposed to be nominated as Prime Minister.
The method of choosing.
Yes, and he was explaining something to you and he had run out that time.
Yeah.
I was very much interested in it, and I don't know if you remember I could continue with it.
It's what the Constitution says, that the Governor General shall appoint
Prime
Minister.
Something
When
like
there's a
that.
vacancy, the Governor General shall appoint as Prime Minister the member of the House of Representatives who, in the Governor General's judgment, is best able to command the support of a majority of members of that House. Or words to that effect.
Yeah.
In other words, the Governor General doesn't have to ask anybody, who do you want as Prime
Oh, that
Minister?
was the difference, okay.
Yeah.
That was the difference, okay.
And I don't know that any Governor General ever has done, has asked. Possibly in the case of Shearer's elevation to the Prime Ministership, because remember that came about because Sankster had died.
Yeah, and they had several votes, until they were able to have a separation.
Okay.
Yeah, good morning and welcome. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Yes, sir.
Robin?
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Blessed morning, man.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, so they say we are independent. So they say.
Yes.
Mr. Marriott, how are you this morning?
Fine, thanks.
Yes, I hear that lady changing up your name, but you haven't seen that lady, Like we all know, she's a patient.
Yeah.
She's a patient.
Robin,
She's a patient lady.
She come for the ticket?
Yeah, man. She come on the show.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and we put her on the show.
What?
I should mash up the show.
Say what?
Yes, sir.
So she get a let out.
Yes.
I call for the next program and ask someone give a song. I don't want to know, say, well, I could leave that alone. Mr. Marriott, it was good for you to be to know and, enlighten us.
It's good to be
here.
here.
Some more knowledge on these things.
And, you know, we'll think on these things as we further our studies in our history. Yeah, and Robin.
Yes, sir.
Well, we have put us full jar the rest of our life.
Yeah, man.
As so they say, we are independent.
Yes, sir. With a gift.
Yes, sir. Bless
them. Say, thank you very much. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, now we're going to go and play the music. Chichi board. We're going to go in it again. Chichi board. Yes, Louie. So where you say recognize now?
That's the da 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 dee da dee da dee, and Ernie Ranglin played that little fugue. Da 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 dee da dee da as a JBC station call.
Yeah, it was a station call, and you used to hear that especially before the news. And me as a youth listening to it now, me always interpret say, just like how the man telling us something happened in me yard, some man, Mr. Brown, take him wife and gone, and I tell you the latest news. So it was, some of them are holler, some are ball, some are, it seems like when you hear the evening news at night time, most time you're looking for people out the road that demonstrate, some are holler, some are ball. In other words, it was a signal say, listen to the latest, what's going on. We have a call, we'll just take this call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, you know?
Yes, sir, good morning, sir.
Fine, thank you, how are you doing?
That's all right, sir. I just want to share something with some of the listeners.
Yeah.
That the Bible is our guideline.
Yeah.
And we have to know the truth of the Bible because the Bible only speaks for itself. And I like the way how you're shedding light on a lot of things on the program, and you're trying to open a lot of people's eyes, but it feels like they still want to keep their eyes closed.
Well,
so
yes. Yes, well, you can't open people's eyes for. It's not good to. It is not reliable to try to open people's eyes forcibly. Furthermore, now the Bible, we consider the Bible as our guideline, but we who is not everybody in the world guideline. So we cannot assume that if somebody not being guided by the Bible, them not arriving at no truth. But we evaluate because we know the value of it. And even though we know some of the stories are incomplete, or some of them are based on maybe speculation and so on, we know that they are really told to demonstrate a principle. By the way, I was invited to be on live at 7 Friday evening coming to discuss this very same thing. I think you're going to have on live at 7 Friday evening discussing stories of the Bible, true or untrue. I think that is the general theme of the discussion Friday coming on live at 7.
That's CV.
Okay, the next question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
What's the difference between baptizing Jesus' name and baptizing the Father and the Holy Ghost? What's the difference between the two?
Well, some people believe that the baptism in the name of one and the baptism in the name of three have different effects. Some of them believe that baptism in the name of Jesus have the good effect. Some of them believe that baptism in the name of the Trinity have good effect. Some believe that the other one good and the other one good, and one bad and the other one good and you know. So people believe in different things according to their teachers and according to their understanding of faith. But you know, baptism is a ritual. It itself don't save you, but it's a ritual and what you call it now, an act of faith that must be accompanied by works. Baptism by itself cannot save you, or it can't work by itself. So faith without works dies.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I'm glad for that. And the day got through, and we're reaching down to the end of the program. And enjoy having you here for the past 5 weeks, 4 times in 5 weeks, Louie.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
We're looking forward to the next installation of your autobiography.
Actually, I haven't finished the first
installation
book.
Yeah, book.
It's 2 books.
Yeah.
One from birth to independence, and the second.
Okay, so it's like an Old Testament and a New Testament.
I suppose you could call it that. But I have written the final chapter of the first book.
Okay.
Which I believe will be chapter 52 or thereabouts.
Yeah.
But I had 38 chapters serialized in the Sunday Gleaner.
I remember 2000 or 2001.
2002.
I remember.
2001. Yes, to 2002.
I remember.
And Yeah, you know, fun writing it.
Yes.
And well, I had to do an outline, memory notes.
Yes.
Very useful. A lot of research.
Yeah.
Because there are things that one recalls which don't have a date.
Yes.
To the recall, but
yes.
you know, they go to the National Library.
Yes. And
for instance, the PNP, the founding of the PNP, and the real founding of the PNP, not the bogus one that they've been putting about, which incidentally was denied by the person they claim founded the PNP. Norman Manley made it very clear at the inaugural conference of the PNP that he was not the founder of the party.
That's great.
They begged him to lead the party.
Yes, well, we don't have enough time for you to complete it, but therefore we might have to draw for you again. But one of the things I have to observe, and I want to thank my producer, Tanya Richards, thank my technical operator, Barrington Campbell, is that writing enforces one of the greatest disciplines that can be acquired. Writing.
That's
because of the processes that you have to go through for you to make the thing readable. Thank you very much again. Straight up until tomorrow. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Straight up.